Outside the game, I'd have a hard time making decisions and just go through life without any direction really. But when I'm in the game
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Alliance Games Finals. My name is Yusuke, joined with none other than H to the E to the G to the honey glazed double E. How is everyone doing right now? We are coming in like a storm because we are at our game number 4.
Yes, and which, nahinto lang tayo for a bit dahil narinig namin kayo at nag-restream kami. Babalik tayo in a bit dahil ngayon makikita natin ng mainit na laban sa dalawang ito. Ngayon, makikita na natin kaagad yung mga utilities na persigito talaga pumasok sa loob ng site na dito ang LG Terra, pero magwawagi na nga ba sila?
Oh my Magwawagi na nga na collateral, make that 1 + 1 = 2. Javi, the Math Lord. Yeah, we'll be getting a 2K spray once again. Stu! The only one left here in B main. Javi will be flying over him and will be getting the shorty like a melody kill towards.
Shorty like a melody in my head. That was so quick for Javi to make a 2K agad collateral damage. Oh, we weren't expecting that dahil ang dami ng opportunity na sana dito ng LG na pumasok, but then they were held off kanina ni Yao as well for the follow-up naman dito after Javi was able to take onto 2 players. Syempre nag-wide swing niya siya, and then there was also the follow-up na I think hindi talaga naging enough yung pasok dito ng players ng LG Terra, and now another lead. Isa pa lang yung round nila.
If I'm not mistaken, Honey Glaze, a couple seasons ago, magpasalamat si Stu na shorty lang siya. Because if that was Javi a couple years ago, that would have been a knife. But oh my goodness, double kills coming off from Vintage and Omni once again. Pambato, as Honey Glaze like to say that Chanak is on the way. And Javi with another shorty kill. Yao as well with a wall back towards Moses. And it's going to be up to Mateo to clutch this one. Mateo, that's going to be a good flashpoint here off the corner. Mid-top will be sending out another one right. But Javi does have the operator at hand. And okay, Mateo making things work. Gonna be a 1v1. Fission gonna be waiting with a judge. Alam na natin to. Nakita na natin to before. Pagdating sa clutch, Fission usually stays on top, but Mateo has to do this for LG Terra. They need this right now. They need to win a round para makabawi sila kung paano man. They have to not let go of this opportunity.
You need to check
and
every single corner, and Vision.
Oh, he missed the vault line! He missed the vault line! Why?
9-1! Replay. Well, started off with a clean start para dito kay Vintage, and then we hope for the comeback ng round na ito before Omni was able to be taken down by that shorty pare ni Javi 8K.
Okay, I see where you're going with that. The score is 9-1. 9-1. If this is 11-1, oh my lord, I can't.
I don't know how to move on from this anymore.
VA always closing it out in style, but LG still has a couple of ways to go about it. They got Happy trapped. He's got the short. He's still manages to get a kill, and Yao again. Mateo will be getting Happy at least here in the corner. That's going to be 3 for the side of ADMU. Yao with a spray will get 1. Oh my goodness, tracking is not on point. Literal run, strafe, move to the side, diagonal left and right. My God, it will be Moses with the kill. But the round still goes to VA. 10-1 na po ang ating score.
Ayoko na! VA once again! How are you all dying to shorties? Oh my God!
Bro, it's not even like shorties. It's a shorty.
Shorty!
Yung shorty ni Javi. Masyadong... Masyadong kaloka yun ah. Basta yung hinahawak ni Javi na baril, ang tawag ko yun ay shorty.
Shorty. Sinortis ko lang siya na may S kasi 2 beses yata siya.
Naku din sila lahat oh.
Ma?
Naku, Vintage. Meron siyang operator. And look at that. They're going all the way to spawn. All of them.
They're just waiting
Fission
for
is the only one in market.
LG. They're just waiting in for the bait. Alam nila nga hanapin sila dito ng LG, but LG, pasok na sila. Nightfall, Showstopper, we have the Prowlers, we have the Paranoia, not connecting it to anyone, pero wala naman sila matatapuan ni isa. Hunter's Fury, not also tagging in anyone, pero look at this, sobrang nakakapanghinayang na naman dito. Utilities, ultimates na ginamit ng LG.
5-on-5 right now. Spike's gonna be planted. Yao up top trying to look for a target. Javi will be shut down by Mateo. Gets a 2K. Vintage and Grosso also gonna be getting some kills here. 2K for Vintage as well. Flex is gonna be winning that fight.
1v1.
Grosso there. It's gonna be a 1v1 situation. Flex versus Grosso here. And Grosso wins it with a 3K once again. And they have the lockdown to their aid. That's going to be 11-1, Honey Glaze.
I don't know what to do anymore. You don't know what I honestly think that you don't want to end this game, this series, this unending rivalry between you guys with an 11-1 series.
I mean,
against
it's
VA,
not
but
over, but
yeah, it's not over, but you
10
know,
straight rounds to equalize.
it's just 3 more rounds or 2 more rounds. I cannot do my math anymore. VA needs to secure, and VA is on the attacking side. They're just really crazy on the defense. How much can they do more on the attack?
Man, I have to feel for LG Terra right now. Going into that previous game in Bide, as in nararamdaman mo na you know, they are very disheartened by it and anything. And even now, you know, like,
I
honestly,
think that started in Haven, since they
Yeah.
were just really close to finish that out.
yeah, I mean, it seemed like they really gave it their all in Haven. Unfortunately, they let it go on the OT. And on Bind in here, they haven't really been playing as well as they did for those first 2 maps. And it's been punishing for them. And again, goes to show why VA is still this team on top. But kudos to LG Terra, they are still fighting back. This game is not over yet. It's gonna take 2 more rounds for VA to seal the deal here. But Stu gonna be getting 2 kills
Oh my
already.
God,
But the Spike is
Grosso.
all the way in A. Javi gonna be getting a frag before Moses gets them. And it will be 4 defenders up against 2
Ganda ng timing.
attackers. And LG Terra
Still alive,
looking
man.
to make this one still work, Honey Glaze.
How is he going to make this work for him? Lalo na't ang tagal pa ni Grossoff dito. Ang
Oh
tagal
my-
pa
oh
ni
dear.
Moses. But now, there's the blinds. Makakapag-reposition siya. Makakapag-reload. And now, there's the follow-up na magagaling na nga dito kay Vintage. And now, Vintage was able to open up the gate. Pero tingnan natin kung makakapag-defuse ba nga sila ng Spike. But yeah, I think so. They have enough time. Meron pa silang patience dito. And that is enough kill para dito kay Omni. And now, let's hope for the best for them to create a lot of more momentum against VA because they just really need it.
It was a very bamboozle play. Spike was all the way in A when they could have thought that B was a potential push area here. Grosso, good effort, you know, to make a defense here. Unfortunately, because lang siya sa site, there's only so much you can do here. Managed to take 1 at least. And, you know, they still didn't make it easy for LG. But again, the numbers don't lie. You have the 2-1 advantage. In more cases than 1, your squad will win. But now it is going to be pistol round numero 2 for our second half here. Tahimik.
Tahimik eh.
Both squads on edge here, Honey Glaze.
Yeah.
It seems to be Omni might make first contact right now with Grosso. And, ooh, sakto-sakto yung flashpoint here. Good frag right now for Omni. Javi looking for an additional target, but the side of LG Terra here gonna be retreating towards A.
4v5, still really doable for VA, but we're hoping for the best for LG na sila na talaga makapanapos dito dahil they bought their guns. They can potentially have their momentum on the next ones, lalo na't buy round yon ng VA, but at the moment, this is just really scattered. I really think that they can be surprised sa pagpasok dito ng LG Terra, and then they will be also be messy upon the retake, lalo na tatlo ang mga nasa A. We had the info earlier on, but now the shots really need to come. Makakakuha sila kaagad ng kill. There's the hunt, there's the seize. They're backing off. They're just backing off VA.
Ayo.
There's also smoke.
Spike down B.
Okay, Vintage gonna be getting the spike at least here in a very nice fault line down here in the middle. You're gonna be taking Vision out immediately. Vintage, the only one left stuck in B main. Nako, baka mahuli pa siya. And kitang-kita ka, Commander. Kitang-kita si Commander. Well, it's gonna be the buy round here now for VA. Well, they did what they could with the sheriffs. Again, they have this big margin of error if they want to make it 11-11. I mean,
Yeah.
they do what they could, but being
Don't.
on the being on the side where you have the opportunity to just finish it.
Yeah.
LG Terra, on the other hand, you know, treating every round like it's their last, because that's exactly what's going on now. Still looking to stay alive. They'll be fresh off the bonus buy.
Dito for VAs eh. So it can be really good for them to finally have their bonus round given. There's a pop flash, white swing, heavy 8K, missing out the shots. Paranoia, pwede pa mag-connect dito, and it will. The Patriots will be holding them off sa pagpasok, but the Paranoia open up a lot of space for them to secure an A side. The Shockers are already raining in the ring. Players mula dito sa gate na makapasok ng kaagad ng retake nila dito in A.
Okay. LG gonna be losing one defender right now. Hunt's gonna be sent out. Not gonna be catching a target just yet. Happy goes down here. Good spray from Flex. Omni right now getting Groza as well. Prowler gonna be sent towards the site. Yao and Vintage with combined kills. However, Omni to be getting Vintage. Yao goes down. It's gonna be a 1v1. Fission once again. And oh!
May timing!
As they say, Fission is the anti-clutch for VA. And that will grant them match points.
Fission has been really playing it
That's
smoothly.
like the third anti-clutch
That's the third.
that he did for this game.
It's really just annoying that he has been really playing it out safe, smoothly, and sneaky pagdating sa mga impact niya. And we're just speaking of the impact to the point na hindi siya nagbibigay dito ng info sa mga kalaban kung saan ba siya dito manggagaling. Pero this was just really unfortunate. Sayang hindi nakita. Pero caught by time din kasi dito si Omni and even over the turret para makakuha nga ng advantage once more.
Ooh,
That's a good start. Heavy 8K says goodbye.
Nice shot by Flex. They're getting a second kill towards Fission. Two of probably the most important players for VA this map. And now they're going to be rethinking their footsteps and oh!
Are you serious right now?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a favor. That was a favor for Grosso, if anything.
Was he low?
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, would you give the kill to the opponent, or would you rather, you know, let your best friend get you? So, I think that's what happened.
Really?
You get what I mean? Because it's not like you can jump off the map here.
Yes. Another one.
Anyways.
The smiles on their faces.
I know, they're just chilling right now, you know. Big chilling. Chat is going absolutely crazy.
Yeah. Since we're just really closing out to a game kung saan makakaabot na naman tayo ng 5 peat na to for VA. And, oh my god.
Copy passes are insane. Welcome to Collegiate Valorant, ladies and gentlemen. But still gonna be this map number 4. VALG here. Pain Shell's gonna be sent towards the side. Good spray going off from tree here. Moses and Omni with combined kills. Grosso with the classic trying to get Moses. Omni with a wallabang. Get Fission. Flex to be getting Grosso. Vintage is gonna be left all by themselves here.
Oh
And,
my
ooh,
god.
nice shot.
I
Nice shot,
thought
at
he was
least.
waiting for Omni to pick out. Pero I realized na narinig niya pala dito yung footsteps coming in from Flex. But yeah, 7 more rounds for LG and then we're going into overtime. But one more for VA and we are hailing them once again as our champions here in Alliance Games.
Shout out to Susage. Chilling in the Twitch chat right now.
Hello.
We miss you, Susage. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. Let's see if that's going to be a good luck charm for VA, or if that's going to give LG Terra a little bit of a boost for the performance here. Regardless, Flex right now going for a little bit of a cheeky peek here in B main. Nobody going to be going down just yet. Flashpoint going to be sent out in A. No one from VA showing themselves as of yet. Omni does have the showstopper at hand. A good spray coming off from B main here. Good contestation. It will be the it will be the flashpoint sent out as well as Fragment. And Mateo gonna be getting a good kill towards Grosso here. Javi goes down unfortunately, but not before getting Mateo out of the way. And it will be 4 defenders up against 3 attackers for VA here.
VA kulang nakaagad sila ng dalawa but we can't say na hindi ito magiging doable. Basta't mayroon silang tamang decision making right now if ever na ipagpapatuloy nila ngayon ang A. Now, we've been seeing them just fully crushing or just fully rushing inside the site. But now, there's Yuri, not detecting anyone, but that forces out Vintage. Pero ngayon, Operator killed together with the Headhunter. That's a good start. Isa na lang ngayon ang matitira. Maiipit pa siya sa loob ng dito ng entry ng A. Ooh. Good start.
3K for Flex there. Still, now we're gonna be 12-6. Match point still for VA. You're not closing it out just yet. And right now against all odds. Now still trying to win a lot of these rounds, but you can see Flex definitely a point player right now for LG. Terra making waves. That's gonna force the side of VA here with the save.
Need to save out this one, pero meron pa rin kasi ditong Blade Storm gamit. Si Heavy 8K waiting in for their entry to happen. But I think they're just really going to rush this since they are really capable to do so. They don't have anything to lose. At pwede nila kaagad dito ma-punish kaagad sila Stu. But Stu wasn't the one punish. He was able to take down Heavy 8K even though he went in for the up-drop dash. Tapos dito pa sa kaagad sina Flex for the follow-up. Tapos si Flex na lang dito ang naibit pa all the way from that smoke. 2v2 pa tayo ditong matitira. But at least we have the showstopper. Pero hindi ito kaagad na ibigay. Na-cancel na kaagad ni Grossoff. It's all up to one. Moses na lang ang natitira. May ibit pa siya sa left down. Pero hindi niya alam kung nasa na nga ba dito ang natitira. Fission! Again! Will you be anti? Clutch na naman dito for LG or hindi?
No! He wasn't equipping his gun! And in Viridis Arcus fashion, they have won it once again on a save round, a thrifty, if anything, VA style. They are your 5P champions right here for the Alliance Games split to 2023 na. In a couple of weeks, and VA still undefeated for our grand finals.
Sad. That shouldn't have happened. Oh my god, I will not be able to move on from this. It was good tries. Maganda yung first two maps natin. Naging one-sided yung mga succeeding rounds. Yes, the mental is just really exhausting dito sa Valorant. Imaginein mong naglalaro ka pa ng competitive games tapos sinasabi mo sa sarili mo hanggat hindi ako nananalo ng isa, hindi pa ako matutulog. Kaya parang yun na nga ang nangyari. That was such a clean rounds para dito sa Viridis Arcus. Especially nag-start tayo dito ng first half natin, 11-1.
There. It will be alright, lads. But going back to what you mentioned about LG Terra having a good game, I will be honest, they definitely put their everything into that. It's funny because there's a delay, so we can just see, woohoo, 5 feet. But yeah, what I will mention is they had a lot of good plays. Unfortunately for them, VA was just able to close it out better. Diba? Ang daming opportunity nitong LG Terra na there were instances where it was just a 1v3 na either si Moses or even si Omni, diba sila yung natitira. They're able to catch at least 2, but they are not able to clutch out the round. And grabe talaga si Fission. MVP for this final. Like honestly, this top map, Fission, MVP. Ang dami niyang anti-clutch plays. That was fantastic.
Especially nung mga rounds na akala nila wala na talagang ibang player na sa loob ng site and then they won't be expecting Fission coming out of the bracks para mang backstab and then makasecure na naman ng rounds na yun na nga. Again.
Anyways, Honeyways, I think this is yours now.
Really ba?
No.
No! Pinasa mo ko!
May nagsabi kasi you're wearing... May nagsabi kasi you're wearing the wrong jersey.
I wanna cry. Umuwi ko to, hindi ko na ito bibitawan. Bolo. Pinasa niya ako, guys.
Anyways,
right! You just move your kilay!
Right. Anyways, yeah, that has been our grand finals. You know, I wish we do have like the scoreboard so we can see like a little bit of a rundown of what happened. But you know, just like what happened during our last Alliance games over at Conquest, 3-1.
My default reaction right now.
There. Anyways, yeah. So that's pretty much what we got for this fantastic series. Once again, the never-ending rivalry. I think if we're gonna take a trip down memory lane, the only other team that made it in the finals was FIT Aitamaraos.
Where are
And-
they now?
Oh.
Oh. That was an honest question since I wasn't able to track down the players,
Well,
the teams
I mean,
for the collegiate scene. And this is my first split too.
okay,
In Valorant.
it's okay. Well, it was a couple of seasons back, and then ever since that, we've only ever seen LG and VA. VA always manages to close it out. It's always them in the finals. And what I will say with VA, okay, I did mention this before on broadcast, is even though they don't have like, well, then they don't have like the perfect record when it comes to the round robin. There are instances where they don't have like complete stomp games because now iba na yung format natin. Pero before, round robin siya. And you know, I think parang VCT challenges lang din, you know, like the teams, top 2 teams per group, sila yung nag-advance para sa final stage. Ganun siya dati. Eh ngayon, parang ginawa na siyang like one big bracket na double elimination, diba?
Which is
So,
good.
yeah, you know, trial and error with
Yeah.
everything. And
Grabe, oh.
VA, congrats.
Lower
you know?
bracket galing ang LG Terra.
I know.
They had
That's
a lot
why
of progress.
they already played against VA in the upper bracket, and then yun, nag-rematch ulit sila, but still the same outcome. But you know, again, my heart goes out to LG Terra. I mean, you can like it's nice that we
LG
are
pa rin.
able. It's nice that we are able to see their player cameras, you know, so we can kind of
I really
like see what
enjoyed
they're going through. Si Javi tsaka si Grosso. Laki na ang ngiti. Ayun, nag-chat na si Idol, GGWP 5 At least humble
Yeah.
si Idol. Okay lang yan.
Congratulations, Abby. And the rest of you guys.
Humble si Lodi Cakes. But yeah, you know, that's basically it. But before we do, you know, say our final words, just want to give quick shout outs to our partners who have made this broadcast happen. So of course, Fiber Strong, Family Strong with the new G Fiber only 2099 ng Globe at home. So game with speeds up to 150 Mbps, mabilis na, unlimited internet pa. To learn more, go to shop.globe.com.ph/broadband.
Yeah.
At hindi lang yun, Honey Glaze, because you know, if some of our viewers want to bring esports to their university, anong kailangan nilang gawin?
Join us. Sali kayo dito sa ating Alliance Games kung saan open up ang ating Akadarina Alliance program. And yeah, ang mga Alliance member clubs po ay may access when it comes to our games, to our mentorship, and event support. Learn how to join the Alliance at akadarina.com/alliance and get updates by liking and following Akadarina on fb.com/akadarina.gg.
Exactly. And hindi lang yun, of course, we wanna give a special thanks to Logitech. So kung all-G ka para i-supercharge ang inyong gaming setup, you can #keep playing. Check out Logitech's amazing gaming gear at logitech.akadarina.com now. So yun,
Yes.
thank you to everyone who has been with us on our journey, regardless if it is online or LAN. It has been beautiful. Honey Glaze, do you have any parting words?
Really happy to be here on my first ever Valorant na tournament dito in all-G. Since I'm
Collegiate,
really
welcome, yes.
happy to see the collegiate scene this time, to see VA once again win out such a competitive series laban dito sa side na nga ng LG Terra. And LG Terra, I'm still a fan dahil kanina, it's really close for you guys to secure in-game number 2.
Thank you, Honey Glaze. It is a pleasure to have you in our broadcast. Hopefully you enjoyed. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I want to give special thanks to everyone that has made this possible. Of course, to all of our casters, Dax, Black and Blue, Riri, even X of us and G10 who was with us last week, Honey Glaze. I hope I'm not missing anyone. Special thanks, of course, as well to our managers, lalo na yung mga naghahandle ng ating talents. Special thanks to Dominic, aka Squammy, kapatid pala yun ni Javi, former LG Pro. Shout out to Lara, trainee Lara, for taking care of the talents and of course everything beautiful, smooth in between. Shout out of course to Marco. Shout out of course to the best Kyle. These are our AA trainees. We love you very much. Mwah. And biggest shout outs of course to production who have made this possible. Kay Boss Nate, kay Boss Jasper.
Salamat din po sa nagbigay nitong t-shirt na ito.
That is not yours. Of course, sino pa ba? EA, XX, Kibonbon, Miss Arian,
David.
Justin, David, everyone in between, Aaron, Eugene,
Si
even
Carla na
Brian,
wala ng
yung mga
cellphone
OG prod dati na online na,
Yeah.
ngayon LAN na. thank you sa inyo and everything. And sorry if I missed anyone. But collectively, thank you for tuning in. It has been a pleasure. Have a great holiday, everyone. Sa mga taga-Lasal, alam ko finals this week. So good luck sa lahat. And sa mga lumot, sa mga Sebo, GGWP, you guys showed up. And if anything, it's always a pleasure to share the grand stage with Ateneo. We wouldn't have had it any other way.
Yes, and this has been Acadarinas Alliance Games Split 2 2022 Valorant, presented by Globe at Home and powered by Logitech G. I'm Honey Glaze with the double, kasama ko yan si Yusuke, and see you all sa susunod na eksena.
Capra!
Dito sa
Yeah!
Outside the game, I'd have a hard time making decisions and just go through life without any direction really. But when I'm in the game and as captain of the team, I have to make confident split-second decisions to lead our team and give us that direction we need.
Are you ready to get good? Enter Globe Gamer Grounds, your gateway to good gaming. Enjoy hundreds of open tournaments and earn points and rewards every time you play. Register for free at globegamergrounds.com. Are you ready to get good? Enter Globe Gamer Grounds, your gateway to good gaming. Enjoy hundreds of open tournaments and earn points and rewards every time you play. Register for free at globegamergrounds.com.
Follow me.
Magandang gabi, Pilipinas! You are looking at the final game for the Alliance Games Split 2 2022, this time for Call of Duty Mobile. This particular split is presented, of course, by Globe at Home. And of course, kami po ang inyong mga kasangga sa bakbakan. My name is Bravo 6, and I am blessed to have two of the best gentlemen there is, there was, and there ever will be for Call of Duty Mobile. Warden, and of course, we have a new addition, the one, the only, Wheat Farm.
Hello. Great to be here. It's my first time up here in this casting table, and just really excited to have this opportunity to try doing this thing.
Napapaligiran po ako ng mga tao na may letter W sa kanyang pangalan.
Well,
Bravo 6.
Well.
I should change my name.
Bravo 6. I think it has a nice ring to it in my
Bravo
opinion.
6 going
Yeah.
Wark.
well, you know,
big night up ahead, guys. Because now here is the grand finals for Split 2 of Acad Arena. We got DLSU Viridis Arcus up against USA Sage Ultimate here. Hands in the air. Let your voices loose. Let's give it up now for this matchup that we have here.
And speaking of that matchups, just look at what this means if Viridis Arcus wins its third esports title championship. They're currently leading dito sa ating all 5 points with 420. Susunod sa kanila ang Teletigers from UST. At third place is the Blue Eagle band of battle-hardened esports athletes where Wheat is part of, ang Loyola Gaming or LG from Ateneo de Manila University. Number 4, ang ating Pylon Esports from the Polytechnic University of the Philippines. At number 5 naman, ang Valiant Esports, Pampanga's best from Holy Angel University. Grabe. I am so thrilled to be in this particular booth with you guys. Kung napapansin nyo, medyo pinaghandaan naming tatlo to. We really wanted you guys to find a way to have this big match feels, you know. So, speaking of feels, please share our broadcast right now on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Twitch. Hanapin nyo lang po ang Acad Arena on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Twitch. And comment down below, are you gonna go for Viridis Arcus from De La Salle University, or are you gonna go for Sage Ultimate for the or from the University of San Agustin in Iloilo? Warden and Wheat, your thoughts on these two teams?
You know, actually, I just want to take this one out because, you know, then again, we're talking about Viridis Arcus here, and we all know for a fact who is Viridis Arcus. But, you know, in terms of experience about who is Viridis Arcus, why don't you talk about them? Because you know for a fact, we all know for a fact that they have been your rivals in the competition of Acad Arena. So
not
what's
just in Acad, but in everything. Come on.
In almost everything. I think it was a lot of pressure on us every time we'd actually see Viridis Arcus because of that tradition. Even our parents, who really support our esports endeavors, would go to us and say, oh, you're fighting LaSalle? Okay, give it your all and destroy them as much as you can. But here we are today. I mean, you know, it's my first time in the finals, as Warden said earlier.
Well, you know, but you know, in terms of the main reason why Wheat is now here now, it was actually because of USA Sage Ultimate winning out in a very stellar run there, 3-2 down to the wire. All had to go to round number 13 on game number 5, Search and Destroy firing range, which was a complete struggle and quite devastating there for Loyal Gaming. But you know, it happened right there. Now, one more question I have for you here, Wheat, is that, you know, in terms of you going up against USA Sage Ultimate, how did it feel? Did they slow down at all when you guys were able to catch up?
Now, here's the thing. The Sage really kept their composure, kept their game up every single step of the way. That's why we had to keep on our toes. But in the end, GG's to Sage. They really did pull off every trick up their sleeve against us, and they really made it. They really deserve to be here, in my opinion.
Well, I totally agree, but malalaman natin because we will be having 5 rounds, mga kababayan. And I want to ask Wheat lang, no, you are part of LG nga. You played last night, and I was so hyping you up last night. I have the honor of, this is the first time I actually will be sharing the desk with a player I just casted 24 hours ago. So I want to ask you, how big of an experience, how big of a deal is this for our collegiate esports players, especially now that it's a championship? At kita natin sa feed right now, we have Viridis Arcus over there, ang Sage Ultimate nandun din sa kabila. What do you think is their mindset right now coming into this particular game?
Now, coming into this particular game, you can see that they're really mentally preparing themselves. They're really trying to plan out anong gagawin ng kalaban. Like, what will they do? What will they do next? Will they position themselves in this area, in this specific map? While we still don't have the map picks, even though. So I really genuinely think that they're just it's all a mental game at the end of the day.
Warden, your thoughts?
Well, honestly, here it's just all about the composition here, because you know, one thing about I love that, you know, the information that Wheat gave me about Sage Ultimate is that, you know, they were really composed here, and composure is what we are eyeing for, especially against a team like Viridis Arcus, in which we all know it's a highly respected team. But I'm not looking for any sense of respect here in this competition. You gotta play at your own pace. You can't let the tide, you can't let the fad run you over. You gotta make a determination. You gotta put up a determination that you can put up a difference here. USA Sage Ultimate, I got my eyes on you.
Well, I think I'm gonna speak objectively for both sides, because both sides have their own versions of really good players. So we're talking about, for example, si iPau, doon sa Viridis Arcus. Sa side naman ng Sage Ultimate is King. Happy Corvin right there. So, both of these players, talagang binabantayan natin because of their really good skill in terms of how they make the plays in terms of the game. But I want to ask the both of you, sino ba yung babantayan natin? Pero mamaya nyo sagutin yan because I think we have our map picks already.
Ooh,
Warden and Wheat. Why don't we let Wheat announce the picks for us tonight?
Sure. So right now, Game 1, Hardpoint will be on Summit. And
Uy.
that's a tight one. And Game 2 will be on Search and Destroy Raid. Game 3, Control, Firing Range. And Game 4 will be on Hardpoint Standoff. And we'll end it off at Search and Destroy Standoff again.
Something
Standoff na naman.
Something about this map series. We talked about Hacienda and Slums would be part of the equation, but unfortunately, it's not going to be the case here. I think both teams will not play the Devil's Advocate pick at all. I think both teams here are just going to be playing on a map that they have mastered at most. So really, Summit, Raid, Firing Range, Standoff, and Standoff as well is going to be, there's no room for excuses here. Both teams will showcase their mastery here, and it's just all going to come down to how they properly execute their strategies and how it could correlate with one another here, Bravo.
I couldn't agree more with the both of you, and of course we're talking about the first two hard points, Warden and Wheat, and you both know this by heart, no? He who controls the control room and the catwalk controls the game. Especially those first two, kasi pwede mo yung gawing dalawang manihil na magkasabay eh. Diba? Especially if you have very, very good objectives. So I think one of the things I will be observing for both teams is that how well will their objective players play? But I wanna defer to the both of you. Your thoughts?
Now, I genuinely think on Hardpoint, Hardpoint Summit specifically, you really need the aggression. Given that it's not such a big map, and there's a lot of map control required there will be a lot of gunfights. It's very small, it's very tight, and they just have to keep their composure and really win their gunfights in this one.
Well, in terms of the composition here for the map vetoes, I'm actually loving the fact that Sparrow and Purifier is out of the equation, especially that Purifier, as a Purifier is obviously going to run down players here, especially in a map like Summit. Now, Annihilators really gotta be on that key take right there, but adding into the equation, you gotta talk about the Gravity Vortex as well. Gravity Vortex all the way down to P3 to P4 could be detrimental in terms of putting up the investment. But soon enough, guys, we are about to start the game, but before that, we're just gonna be taking this time and reciprocate the energy. So guys, please show your love and support here in the comment section down below. Is it gonna be USA Sage Ultimate or is it gonna be DLSU Viridis Arcus?
Grabe. You know what? Both teams are already having the representatives on our comment section. Nakita ko tumitindi na yung mga nagka-comment ng hashtag VA win, hashtag Sage win, hashtag Palay win, meron ding hashtag Warden win, meron ding hashtag Wheat win. Nasaan yung sa akin? Ganyan kayo eh.
There was one actually.
Meron ba?
There was.
Yeah, there was.
There's
love for everyone.
Yeah.
There's love for everyone.
Hashtag Bravo 6 win, guys.
Well,
hashtag the three of us win. Finals win. Kasi whoever wins here, it's gonna be a win. Not just for both of these teams, but for Philippine Campus Esports,
Well,
eto na nga mga kababayan, here we go. Tyson and Cairo, both on the head-to-head. And we could see right now, alam mo, Wheat kagabi, nandyan din sila. They were in that same room, but meron lang nakahiwalay na isa right now. You were in that kind of setup.
We saw that. We saw that setup on Discord as well.
Paano yung yung dynamic niyan pagka halimbawa magkakahiwalay kayo? Hindi ba mahirap sa comm suite?
At one point, one person will have to turn on their microphone in order to hear the other person. But yeah, it'll be nothing will change nonetheless.
Well, well. Game number 1 is now going to open up. Once again, guys, the game and the show will begin. It's going to be USA Sage Ultimate and Viridis Arcus from DLSU at the Grand Finals. Bravo 6, take it away.
Alright, mga kababayan, eto na nga, first hard point. Hawak na ng mga taga General Luna, 2-0, but the contest coming in. And here we go, VA trying to go in for that very good hold. Static again going in with that OBJ play, trying to go in for the guard. Pero mukhang kapit-kapit pa rin ng ating Kings of Collegiate Call of Duty Mobile. Itong hardpoint, I spoke too soon.
Well, speaking too soon is something that we always get to see here in this very matchup or in this competition of Vacat Arena. And so far, USA Sage Ultimate has now accumulated 10 points here, just exactly how they did with Viridis Arcus. But obviously, Viridis Arcus wouldn't want the lead to be given for the side of USA Sage Ultimate, hence giving them 7 more points up and away. But I'm loving the fact that as the start of the series here, Bravo 6. It's a back and forth here, man.
I couldn't agree more. It's a back and forth, and it might be the shape of things to come, mga kababayan. This is playing out as intensely as a championship fight would. And here we go, Mako with a big two-piece kill outside the perimeter. Very good perimeter defense going in for the side of our Sage Ultimate.
Well, good place, and on the lead here, USA Sage Ultimate. That's going to be bringing a lot of smiles here, but keep in mind, guys, it's only a fraction here, not even a fraction, not a lot to be mentioned here, still a long way to go, but a lead is a lead, and USA Sage Ultimate, they're bagging it out. 29-17 here, nowhere to be found. DLSU versus Arcus, and looking like there's going to be a clearance here inside the hill, but what is happening here? USA Sage Ultimate, they're getting the kills around the parameter, but only allocating at least 2 players inside the hill. I need to see more.
And we definitely will be seeing more indeed now that VA has retaken the hill. Here we go, Static getting killed right there, and here we go, King Corvin making the slay, making the contest, and then retaining that blue color for Sage Ultimate. 36-24. Both teams, Warden, are not giving up at this point.
Yeah, but you know, the lead is quite convincing here for the side of USA Sage Ultimate. Viridis Arcus here looking to respond back, but Mako has been pulling up a lot of noises. He can be heard. 2 kills under his name. Static and Youngji out in the board. 43-28, and the lead is still on for the side of USA Sage Ultimate. And you know what, Wheat? So far, what is the difference that USA Sage Ultimate is pulling off up against Viridis Arcus?
As you can see right now, Sage is really sticking on buddy system together. And that's what gets them the trades. Trades are very important here, especially on Summit, especially on retaking hardpoints. And right now, you can see Sage is already set up in the next hardpoint. And you can see they're just pairing up together. They're just grouping themselves together in defense of the point.
Well, you know, tamang-tama ka dyan, Wita, no? Importante yung mga ganyan eh. Hindi po pwedeng iisa lang. Yung tatapak sa objective in situations like this. This is mission critical. And what is going on? Look at that lead of Sage Ultimate against Viridis Arcus. Did Sage Ultimate do their homework against how you guys from Loyola Gaming defeated them in spawn games last night?
You know, but I still wouldn't really, you know, celebrate at all, not unless Fat Lady starts to sing, as we do see now. 80-37, slowly but surely, DLSU versus Arcus is slowly, you know, closing in the gap. It's only a 40-point lead here, but a lead is still a lead. And so far, I'm loving the persistence here for the side of USA Sage Ultimate, because rightfully back, they go for the scrap time, extend the lead furthermore, back where it was. And now, here we go. Last hard point here soon going to be opening up, and we do see the early rotation here being shown by Viridis Arcus.
Early rotations indeed, pero tumatapak na ngayon ang ating mga taga-VA, trying to go and holding it just like that TikTok song, Hold Me Now, Bring Me Back My Mind. Here we go, mga kababayan. Susano going in for that perimeter defense, and now backing up MJ inside the hill. Both teams are being very consistent in terms of offense and defense. Wait, matanong kita, ano ba yung dapat na mindset mo pagka gantong kinakailangan mong dumepensa and kinakailangan mong umatake? What should both teams do at this point?
Now, VA is actually doing very well as they first did an early rotation and they really set themselves up in positions that would be hard for Sage to really come back at. And as you can see, Sage right now, scrambling together, they really need to keep their composure and really play together, play as a team, and attack them all together at once.
You know, but something about this is, you know, a lot of persistence being shown here and a lot of investments actually being accumulated as well for the side of Viridis Arcus, but the lead is still on it for the side of USA Sage Ultimate. From P1 to P2 to P3, a lot of points was accumulated, and it did really put up an impact here on the history line for the first phase of this hard point. As we're going to be seeing the reset now, back to P1, the lead is still on it for the side of USA Sage Ultimate.
Pero talagang nakahanap na ng paraan ang ating mga champions for Call of Duty Mobile para tapyasan yung lead na yan. Pero ngayon, mukhang magwa 100-point mark na, mga kababayan, ang ating mga bata from Iloilo, from General Luna Street. They try and hold it for as long as they can, and now goes in for that trade. Blanco ang hard point, pero grabe ang pagtapak, grabe ang awareness ng ating Sage Ultimate ngayon. They step where they need to step, but what I think would probably be very, very challenging at this point is also that persistence coming from Viridis Arcus.
You know, one thing that scares me here is the Saan having the Colossus Strike well ready to deploy onwards P2. It might be more points here accumulated for the side of Viridis Arcus. What exactly USA Sage needs to do is just clear out the parameter and put it in a stagnant state. Neither of the teams can step on the hill there onwards P2, but back here on towards P1, still the lead is on for the side of USA Sage Ultimate. And guess what? It's been 3 hills so far that Viridis Arcus is on the trail.
On the trail indeed, but what's not on the trail is both teams have 20 bombers in their squad. We got Mako with 22 kills and Susano with 23. It is proving to be quite a battle of slay and objective, what hardpoint really is supposed to be. Eto na nga, bumabalik tayo sa point 2 mga kababayan, the catwalk, the so-called ramp, the fashion show of death. Who will be able to make those kills as we get a blank hardpoint and VA goes for the retake.
Yeah, gonna go for the retake here, and it's so far DLSU Viridis Arcus with his points accumulated now, only needing to accumulate at least 15 more points for them to even the grounds, and that's gonna be soon enough, them taking the lead. If we don't see USA Sage ultimate pop off and step up, they might lose the lead here, but look at how they're controlling the parameter. They got 2 players inside a hill, 1 player wrapping around from Green Raider. Until then, they retain the lead, and that's exactly the factor what we were looking for in terms of bagging the points back to this game. And looking at the statement here, it's been 4 consecutive hills that USA Sage Ultimate has been on that lead.
Did you see that big investment coming in from Kitoy? Talagang hinarang nila yung pasok ng Viridis Arcus, and if you're on that side, medyo mahirapan ka na talaga mag-push, mag-move ka na ba kagad? Quick, rotate to the next point na yan kung ganun.
Of course. Given that the hard point now is not anymore the usual 150, what we're normally used to, and it has 250, people gotta know how to, these people gotta really know how to rotate, how to take the next point, how to save everything, get all 60 as much as possible. And that's the most important thing here, and that's what Sage is doing right now. As you can see, actually I'm mistaken, Sage was taken out in the point. And right now, Viridis Arcus has the good spawns against Sage.
Yeah, I mean, good sponsor coming in from them, but I'm loving the take here from Kitoy, wrapping around, taking players here inside a hill, but one more player that they needed to deal with was iPow, but iPow shuts them down. Just in here, the cavalry has arrived. Until then, more kills, more points accumulated in this very hill. 171 to 122. Viridis Arcus, where are you at?
They gotta be in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. And here we go. Mukhang nagko-contest na ang ating Viridis Arcus over there trying to go in for that scrap time. So much more catching up to do, but Sage looks to close this, and if they want to close it, they gotta close it fast. They gotta hold in, because look at them, they're going for the early rotations. Very, very smart from Sage, and that has been quite the factor kung saan sila nahirapan kahapon sa LG Altair.
Here we go, the retake now, getting set it up. A Dragonfire will be found in play as well, and that's going to be coming from the set of Viridis Arcus. iPow whipping out his Annihilator, really popping off here onwards to mid lane, but so far not enough kills, not enough leeway for them to get themselves inside a hill. A player will try to come through here from the A-Long, and iPow is still on a roll, he's still on the prowl, and that's going to be more than enough for them to take a break inside a hill. 140 to 190, 38 seconds left on this hill to be played with.
Grabe, 35 seconds now, and Sage Ultimate is literally wheat farming that entire hardpoint game, mga kababayan. Grabe. Pero there are also moments wherein grabe din yung sinusubukang push ng Viridis Arcus, but you gotta give it to Mako, who just had a 30 bomb, but Susano also having his own 30 bomb as well.
You know something about the state of the game here, Wheat, is that, you know, you're on the lead right now. USA Sage Ultimate, they're on the 200-point mark. What kind of mentality you gotta bring in to close down the game?
Now, as I think a lot of casters have already said, it's not over until it's over. And that's the mentality also players should have in order to really come back from this game. They shouldn't get demotivated at all in order to try to aggress on the hard point, try to get as many points as possible to grab that W for their school. And yeah, that's the mentality that DLSU is currently having right now. As you can see, they're trying their best to really take the power positions and try to snuff Sage out of their hard point.
I couldn't agree more with what you said, Beat. Especially now na ang laki na talaga ng lamang ng USA Sage Ultimate. Grabe, 215 to 155? Dude, how often do you get that big of a lead against the so-called kings of Campus Call of Duty Mobile?
Well, it's not so often, but USA Sage Ultimate might be able to push the impossible to be possible here, as they're still on that lead and coming again. It's been such a long time that we've seen Viridis Arcus on that lead, and the hard one now starts to reign for the side of USA Sage Ultimate. 29 more points to claim, and it's going to be a wrap in a GG well played.
I couldn't agree more. Here we go, 50-point lead with 221 naman sa side ng mga taga General Luna. Eto na, we're moving in back to the favorite catwalk, the so-called fashion show of death, where a lot of kills will be happening. Susano trying to outgun everyone with a 42 bomb right there, but will it be enough for both teams, or for VA, to actually find a way and get inside the hill and reclaim their lead.
You know, there's a lot of utilities that well available for the side of Viridis Arcus here. They have 2 specialists well available for them to invest onto, but Mako here with a claw.
Oh.
Unfortunately, MJ with his own set of claws well will shut him down. But now here we go, the clearance inside the hill being found over for the side of USA Sage Ultimate.
No.
19 more points to claim, but unfortunately for them, USA Sage Ultimate, Viridis Arcus is still in it for a fight, but it's nowhere near as close as we would love to see. We do see now once more the break will try to come true. 3 players here all around the parameter, but unfortunately for them, and quite fortunately for the side of Viridis Arcus, Susano here being the saving grace. 46 kills under his name, make it a 47.
Will it be a 50 bomb for Susano? He has been quite the slaying force, but Mako is trying to catch up, and Sage Ultimate might try to close it in the next hard point, mga kababayan. 244 to 190. It may still be winnable with a team like Viridis Arcus, but let's see how this thing is gonna pop off right now.
244 to 191.
Whoa!
This might be a GG well played here, not unless Viridis Arcus can get the break, and the hard point now starts to get poured into the side of USA Sage Ultimate. And now we do see Viridis Arcus, they bleed up against USA Sage Ultimate.
Whew.
That was a wild game.
Wild.
That was a pretty wild game. Like, who would have expected in the finals match that VA would take their first loss of the tournament in this finals match?
Well, that proves to be what USA, they put the ultimate in ultimate. The ultimate equalizer. You know, it proved that even if you're the kings of collegiate or campus Call of Duty Mobile, kings do bleed. And when they bleed hard in hardpoint.
Well, it's the so-called Barkilius and Ugi buff here for the side of USA Sage Ultimate. It happened, guys. It happened. We finally saw Viridis Arcus playing chase for the entire game, bleeding in a series here. And you know, guess what? There's only 2 teams that has made Viridis Arcus bleed. And guess what the team was? First of all, it was LGL Terra, and second of all, it was USA Sage Ultimate. And we've seen it twice already from the side of USA Sage Ultimate.
And just in this split, grabe. Hindi talaga, alam mo yun, I'm at a loss for words as to what had happened. I was shocked, I was stunned, I was surprised. And but that was brilliant gameplay. You know, you gotta give it to Sage Ultimate. I feel like they really did their homework.
Wow.
They really did. And I think the most important thing that Sage did there to take that victory was, aside from their aggressive teamwork, was that their smart use of operator skills as well. There was the smartest use of gravity vortex gun I've ever seen in the Academy collegiate.
You know, just so you thought that, you know, Viridis Arcus was going to pull off a comeback there onward speed too, considering the fact that player 3 and player 3, 4, and 5 had a specialist well available for them to invest. Then all of a sudden, by surprise, USA Sage Ultimate Mako was like, I have my own claws well. I'm going to make the influence inside the hill, and we can get the clearance inside the hill for us to just close down the gap, to just, you know, leave it at least 6 more points to claim, and to wrap it up and take the first game out away from Viridis Arcus.
Isa pa yun, alam mo, isa pa sa mga napansin ko si Kitoy. That investment in that gravity vortex dun sa opening stages nung second hard point natin, talagang hinarang niya dun sa pinto, and he got an instant 2-piece chicken tender. So talagang, alam mo yun, the wise use of investments coming in from Sage Ultimate is quite the round. But speaking of round, mga kababayan, eto na nga po, we're moving in to game number 2, Search and Destroy.
Now, the most important thing in Search and Destroy is really sticking to the plan, in my opinion. It's really playing with your team, ensuring that everyone knows what they're doing, everyone knows what's going to happen next. And right now, Sage really needs that in order to really get this victory, to hopefully get a 2-0 lead against the Giants of Viridis Arcus.
Well, you know, it's a big factor here, but, you know, what can you do if the head-to-head matchup here is going to be featuring MJ for the set of Viridis Arcus, Mr. MVP of last split, Mr. reached the stage 4 of Call of Duty Mobile World Championship. The guy is smiling for dear life, and, you know, he's just showing off a teaser, or just, you know, showing off his certificate right there, which they exactly won during the last split as well, through the victory up against Fit the Sieg. But, you know, for the side of USA Sage Ultimate, let's give it up now for Hyera. More spotlight here for the side of USA Sage Ultimate, as guess what? They bagged the first game.
Bagged the first game indeed. I mean, this is a best of 5, mga kababayan. Tingnan natin kung saan magsisimula. Andito na naman tayo sa bahay ni Big Brother. We're here at Raid and Search and Destroy with Sage defending and VA attacking.
Well, let's go now. Round number 1 opening up. DLSU going to this B bomb site here. They need to deal with 3 players around the perimeter, and so far the first casualty will go under their name. Mako looking to even things up, but unfortunately just misses the opportunity. Another opportunity up in front, but Ipao shuts him down. Hayera will take down Static, forcing it down to a 3v4.
3v4 kagad mga kababayan, and in situations like this you really can't make big mistakes. And you know what, wait, I want to ask you your perspective. Opening picks on Search and Destroy, how important is every kill and every move inside that game?
Now, every kill in Search and Destroy really boosts your confidence as a player. And not only as a player, but actually for your team as well, as DLSU MJ here gets the final kill on Hera and VA gets the first round.
Ooh, getting the first round. That was just a clean bombardment there onwards at B bomb site. And guess what? It's just exactly how or what the Viridis Arcus we were used to see. You know, go inside the bomb site, recklessly out in the open, guns blazing hot. Until then, just get every frags, and that's gonna be them once again killing the first round.
I couldn't wait to see how both of these teams are rushing up. We see Corvin going head-to-head against Young J. 2 good snipers from 2 good teams. Young J has been playing phenomenal sniping setup during the Nationals, and Corvin last night was making picks out of nowhere. Nakikipaglaban siya kay Ryu from LG Altair. Pero tingnan natin kung paano kaya mangyayari dyan with Justin from Sage Ultimate making a big double pick.
Ooh, it's a 1v3 situation here. Susano, El Capitan left alone. What can you do against Justin, Cairo, and Corvin? Corvin with sniper playing around Laundries. He does get that information. It's truly relayed. And looking like USAH Ultimate will gather her up. And, you know, just don't get too complacent. Triple team this guy because you know for a fact he is well capable. Cooking up the nade, looking for the perfect medium rare, throws it down, but I don't think you're going to be able to get the kill. But to put the pressure here and make him reposition, and does get that angle to take down Justin, but one frag wouldn't really cut the chase. It's still a 1v2 situation here and the round still continues.
Tuloy-tuloy ang bakbakan, 1v2 situation, the bomb is down at nakabantay ang Sage Ultimate. Susano going in to try and blindside, pero nakabantay si Corvin. Will he be able to tag? Konti na lang! Yes, sir! It is now a 1v1 with Susano going in for the kill, but Cairo just was faster for the trigger.
You know, the round right there was too close to Wheat. I mean, it was a 3v1, was forced down to a 1v1. But, you know, in some way, it was down to the wire. I'm not too happy for USA Sage Ultimate, not just yet. What can they do better here in terms of the offensive VA?
I think Sage Ultimate should really start. As you can see, they almost lost that because they were just looking in one lane. They should really try to cover all entrances, all entry points that DLSU might take advantage of in order to try to win their defense.
I couldn't agree more. Tama-tama ka dyan. Importante yan sa mga ganyang klaseng sitwasyon, especially now that we're moving in towards this particular defense. Big picks coming in from Hayera going in to another 3v1 situation, this time with MJ being the only one.
Well, what's with me casting 1v3s, and fortunately this time around, MJ will not last as long as Susano, as once again, USA Sage Ultimate did take the lead to their side, and oh my days. I don't exactly know how to feel about this one. It's just so mesmerizing to see that, you know, DLSU Viridis Arcus is actually struggling, just, you know, struggling here.
Kanina pa yan. Will they be able to reverse the trend, Warden? Importante that we have to reverse the trend. And Wheat, you know, if you were in this very same seat last night, di ba? Na mahirap talaga na magkaroon ng palitan ng momentum. Gaano ba ka-importante now for both of these teams to stay focused because malayo pa yung ating lalakbayin in terms of search and destroy. It's a race to 7.
Now, I know I've been saying that composure is very important. But aside from that, also being focused, really focused on trying to get picks for your team, trying to make good plays is really important as well. Keeping that focus there on the game and nothing else.
In terms of making good plays, it's all going to come down to who's going to be the playmaker here. Both teams playing in a very default situation, but a lot of mid-influence here being showcased for the side of USA Sage Ultimate as Viridis Arcus heading themselves towards a bomb site. This could be a possible pinch, as now the first casualty here. Corvin finds the connection, but Youngjae with his own sense of scope will take down Corvin as well. Now it's a 4v4 situation here. Corvin knows for a fact that really the lenience here for the side of Viridis Arcus is all the way down to the A bomb site. Left alone in that A parameter is going to be Cairo and player 5 Hayera here. The support is there, the playing cards is here. All that matters now is can they find the connections. Cairo now will take down one. MJ will get the refrag. Hayera on top here will look for the kills, but Mako from the backends will take one out. MJ here will even things up now. It's a 2v2 situation.
2v2 situation. Things are still at a hair trigger. MJ trying to dodge the bullets, and the shot connects. Here we go. Will it be a two-piece? No! Mako going in. And here we go. Ipao going in for the sniper buff. Gumana pa kaya yung mga Shanghai na kanyang kinain nung kanyang birthday? Ito na nga, nakita na siya ni
Two miss.
Mako. He misses, and Mako makes that big kill right there.
Viridis Arcus. You can see it in their face. They're not smiling here. They're feeling the pressure here, Wheat.
Yes, you can see it in their movements as well. Ipao, I don't know why, but he made some noise which gave information for Sage that he was near the money room.
Yep, and you know, that's just really an easy kill here. Hop. So just, you know, go out of prone until then, get an easy kill right there. As we move over to round number 5 now, Corvin will kick things off. We'll take down Young Jay. Susano here, the cohesiveness will push in onwards the kitchen. Static as well, iPow as well. And now left alone for the side of USA Stage Ultimate, it's going to be Cairo and Hyera. What can they do?
Phenomenal slaying from both. Hyena getting kicked right there, but MJ and Static bringing the charge, going in that for that defense. Binuhay ang kumpiyansa ng mga lasalista. Ito na nga mga kababayan, 3-2, still neck and neck at this point with both teams really fighting it hard.
You know, despite the fact that MJ is leading the team here, I took a glimpse of how Susano is putting on his game face, and I'm quite scared. It's a killer instinct right there. You can see the emotions that they're showcasing here. USA Sage Ultimate, you're on the lead right now, but you can't get too complacent.
Yeah, you really can't get too complacent in situations like these. I think it's really important for Sage to try to find their way back in order to try getting that momentum, in order to getting more picks and plays for their team.
Wait, I wanna ask you, no? Pagka mga gantong klaseng sitwasyon, wait lang, hold up, at an attempt to double kill just got silenced right there, and Justin trying to go for the blind side, but hindi. Pero going back to my point lang, wait, grabe kasi yung tutok ng parehong teams ngayon and especially if you're like, alam mo yun, ano yung difference na nakikita mo ngayon yung reaction ng kalaban mo, whereas you are focused on the game. What's the biggest difference now?
Now, the biggest difference about you know, having like this, like all teams have really great tutok, like they really know their way around their mechanics. The difference between both teams at this point will just be the way they play, the way they plan out every single one of their moves in order to win.
And now the bomb has been planted, Warden.
Yep, I mean, the first 1v3 situation we got to see for the side of USA Stage Ultimate. See, Justin has proved himself in the big stages here. Can he prove himself here up against Viridis Arcus? The first casualty, iPow will shut him down, and Viridis Arcus, they even things up.
Alam mo, earlier this morning, I was watching yung laban dati sa isang tournament ng dalawang malupitang pro team. Buti na lang walang overtime dito. It's gonna be a race to 7 because this race to 7 could pretty be nerve-wracking, and now that VA has regained their momentum, they're really trying to find a way to just play it cool, play it safe. Now that Sage is attacking, and VA is defending.
Yeah, switch up of roles here. Looking like the first casualty once again. Susano will take down one. That's going to be Mako for you out of the equation for the side of USA Sage Ultimate. Round continues now. Pinch might be able to come true. Young Jay gets an opportunity, but Justin, the suppressing fire, so it's a bit too much for him to be dealt with. Player 4 here, right on top of the bedrooms, and that's going to be MJ now getting shot down. But in return, he has put up the pressure. He does get that information as well, and it's going to be a 2v4 here, making a 2v3, a 1v2 situation, as Cairo is still on the prowl, but a little bit more, too much pressure here to be dealt with now. Young Jay from the backend will distract him for iPow to get an angle, and that's going to be now Viridis Arcus taking the lead back to their side.
You are asking where iPow was earlier. iPow has just woken up, mga kababayan, and when you have an opponent who you thought was not alive in that particular round, now suddenly showing up, what's the mindset at this point?
Now, just the general mindset, magugulat ka talaga in first of all. But in the end, you really have to just think of them as just one, just another comrade, another kalaban that you have to fight in order to take the victory for your school.
I mean, we all know that Viridis Arcus is one of the most respected schools out there, one of the most respected organizations out there in the esports collegiate scene. But you know, in some way, you go inside this competition, you can't really put up not much respect. You gotta play by your own pace, and so far, the pace of Viridis Arcus is really playing fire with fire. As we can see now, it's a 2v2 situation. Here's Susano putting the pressure here from the front lines, but it's gonna be players now getting.
I think I just had an audio problem.
Yeah, we don't have audio.
I don't know if I'm being heard at the moment, but parang nawala yung ating audio right now. But I will try to cast this game as possible because we are just having like some sort of an audio reset. But we will try and check back with our audio at the moment. Right now, 5-3. Nawala. Hindi ko lang alam kung naririnig ako ngayon on stream. I don't have sound on my monitors at the moment. So we will have to check that out. Okay? All right, okay, so I think we're still on the game right now. 5-3, Viridis Arcus back in the lead right now, and they are going to be trying to close this out quick.
Yeah, they're trying to close this one up. It's 3-5 here. Viridis Arcus one more round away, and they can take that match point advantage out away from USA Sage Ultimate. Corvin gets the first handful of the casual here with Static responsible with 2. Corvin with 2 as well. It's going to be a 3v3 situation here up in the board, but so far more lenient here for the side of Viridis Arcus. That's going to be now Hyera left alone in a 1v3 situation. What can he do? 3-6 in hand. IPOW once again, the deal breaker to shut him down. Viridis Arcus on that match point advantage.
Match point advantage indeed, and this was the very same situation you were in last night, Wheat. It was also a 6-3. How do you think Sage is thinking at this point?
Now, I'm pretty sure Sage is thinking at this point, yeah, we've been here before. We got this. We understand how it feels to be in this situation. So let's try to do it again. Let's just do our best, put our hearts out there, and let's get that dub back.
Well, you know, getting the dub back here is easier said than done, but so far it's an exchange here. Ping pong battle, back and forth we go. At a clearance here on Marcus B. Bonte will be found here for the side of USA Sage Ultimate. And in return, Viridis Arcus looking to set up a double pinch here from the back end. One player putting in the pressure. This is going to be iPad with his scopes. Until then, the game continues now. 3v3 situation. The time of the factors ticking against Viridis Arcus though.
Time is running out. Parang yung isang kanta sa isang paborito kong movie, no? You know, Static has been really, really great in his slaying in tandem with MJ right there. Pero mukhang eto na. I think this will be the first round. Will this be the comeback of the so-called Kings of Campus Call of Duty Mobile? It is a 7-3, and we've seen this yesterday. It's now a 1-1 for both squads. Gentlemen, your thoughts?
Well,
I think we have a show on our hands at this point.
I mean,
like you can see both the determination in each one of their eyes, wanting to win this championship for their school.
That's so true.
Well,
and Warden?
Hey, well, IPOW there just, you know, showboating just a little bit here, and
makakain na siguro na Shanghai.
You know, I think that we really gotta see more here for the side of USACH Ultimate. I mean, Ilonggo phrasing, guys. Sugot ka mo nga ginamula ka muna, or mabawi ka mo. Are you guys just gonna allow that to happen, or are you guys gonna put up for revenge as well? It's for you to prove here onwards control. Can they do it now? Guys, by the way, for the series overall, the first game was won over by USA Sage Ultimate. DLSU Viridis Arcus. They respond back with Search and Destroy. Next game mode up ahead, it's gonna be Control.
And it's that control mode wherein they really tried and fought hard. And actually, I mean, as much as it's painful to hear, it was control wherein they really forced a 2-2, forced a round 5. Now, how does it feel to be able to face off against Sage Ultimate in control?
Now, Sage Ultimate really knew how to position themselves on control. And what's really important in control is map control. Understanding where the players will move, where they will appear in order to really play picks for get picks. As control is actually a game of, you know, playing for your life. Since there are only 30 lives per team, and it's really important to get those picks.
Grabe. Napaka-intense. Tulad na lamang ng nakita natin kanina, mukhang babawi. Grabe. Ingat Yusuke, ha? Si Yusuke from De La Salle University saying goodbye there. Phenomenal broadcast they had earlier with Honey Glaze and si Inu, no? But going back to Call of Duty Mobile, mga kababayan, you know what? I'm excited for this control round because this might be, alam nyo, sobrang maganda nga na pinosisyon nila sa gitna yung control, di ba? Kasi it might be like the one that could change the momentum for either side.
I mean, you know, it could be the case here, but one thing about control, it really favors the one that could, you know, play out more. Because in the competition in the Vacat Arena, I don't exactly see teams play by the objective. They just like to play by the slays here, Jaden.
Yeah, most teams in Vacat Arena really have that pride. They really want to show that they're the best in their school. So that slaying mentality is really, really important. As we see the matchup, Viridis Arcus Young J versus Sage Ultimate's Mako right now.
Young J, a really, really fine gentleman there from the halls of De La Salle, a friend we all know too well.
Yeah.
Diba? Talagang we love this guy. And of course, Mako. Also, we love the slaying power of this particular guy. Oi, control at the firing range. Here we go. Warden, take it away for us.
Well, control, onwards, firing range. Both teams here have scored a game, out away from another.
Oi!
Sage takes down Hardpoint. DLSU Viridis Arcus respond back with Search and Destroy. And looking to be controlled now, here being the icebreaker of it all. Who's going to be able to take the lead? As we can see now, a lot of skirmish here being found onwards. It's a control point. It's a back and forth. Here we go. And so far, really, the USA Sage Ultimate longing for this A control point.
Longing for that A control point. Indeed, that eto na nga mga kababayan. De La Salle University just playing really, really good defense. Trying to keep their lives still close to the wire. And Static trying to blindside Corvin. But Corvin with a big pick. Double pick. Grabe. Si Corvin ngayon, he's really, really popping off.
Well, you never really get to expect that the snipers here would be the players that you should be watching out for a game mode like Control. But back here onwards, the influencer onwards to the A control point. I'm loving that USA Sage Ultimate is really just directing themselves right into it. Priorities are being straightened out, and so far they're really going at it now. Halfway through the capture here onwards to the A control point, and they might steal this round out away from Viridis Arcus.
I want to ask you now, Wheat, no? We're currently in a control game that's 20-14, 19-12 now. Grabe yung difference that snipers make in this particular game. How effectively should snipers be positioned in control, and more specifically in a map like firing range?
Now, given that control is somewhere in the middle of pacing between Search and Destroy and Hardpoint, it's really viable for a sniper to be present in this game mode. And as you can see, like, the sniper, since it's a one-shot, it's very easy to get those picks. So now you see Viridis Arcus right now forcing Sage Ultimate with one last kill over here, with Viridis Arcus taking the first round of Control.
Well, that's a wrap. That's a wrap.
Tatanong na nga yung VA sa comment section 3-1 daw ba?
Well, you know, it's just out for us to find out now. But, you know, one thing about USA Sage Ultimate, as that first round, it was really won over by DLSU Viridis Arcus. So convincingly said and well done. So as we move on now towards round number 2, this time around, USA Sage Ultimate playing defense. And exactly in a map or in a game mode like Control, you exactly want to play defense here. Let's just see if ever USA Sage Ultimate can break the fad and, you know, win one offensive round as they need it more.
Offensive round and defensive round, you gotta win both, and you gotta win both big. Ito na nga mga kababayan, looking now at our kill feed, Young J popping off really, really strong. This kid is cracked with 14 kills to his name, and also going in for big snipes. And Ipao getting killed right there by Justin, and Cairo also going in, and MJ also making his own rather Young J making his investment, and MJ trying to go for that pick.
Corvin and his A control point still on the roll, but Static shuts him down. 19-22, the live still on it now for the side of USA Sage Ultimate, and here we go. Static now soaking this control point out away from USA Sage Ultimate. There's two options here. Are you going to contest, or are you just going to let it slip by and move on to the B control point? Static now with an Annihilator. Young J here with a Dragon Fire. Quite stuck here onwards to Red Room. I don't exactly know what he can do, but wanting for sure the lead is still on it for the side of USA Sage Ultimate.
And VA trying to go in for that A control point. 2 out of 3 quadrants down. Will they be able to go in for the contest as Young J deploying that drone for the information? Very big investment right there. And MJ again with a claw, making it a 6-piece kill. Grabe! 6-piece chicken tenders, mga kababayan.
4 more lives to claim here, and that's going to be a said and done deal with here for the set of USA Sage Ultimate. Make it 1 more, and I'm not even going to be able to say my line at all. Herrera just goes down. DLSU Viridis Arcus on the match point advantage for this Control.
Remember, you said this. The games ain't over until it's over. And I think Wheat will agree with me on this one. But here we go, 2-0, VA going back to that championship caliber winning ways. They're really finding a way to go in. Sage definitely struggling even in the gunfights department.
Yeah, I mean, they've been struggling in all sense of factors here. And if you're on the side of USA Sage Ultimate here, you're down by 2 rounds, you're down by the lives as well in the current round. What can you say to your team?
Now, obviously, it may be a little bit demotivating for everyone, but you just gotta remind everyone that you're fighting for something bigger than yourselves. You're fighting for the glory of your school, the glory of your team, and that's what's most important.
Well, you know, let's just hope that they can bag in the mentality right there. But, you know, despite the mentality here, if ever they do apply it to themselves, projection is one thing, execution is another thing as well. And in terms of executing things out, Sage Ultimate, they've been having a hard time. 15 to 23. This is looking to be the last and final round for this control.
Well, that's if VA will be able to keep that pressure on towards Sage Ultimate kasi grabe yung pinapakita nilang pressure ngayon. Defense, offense, VA just really making arrows fly at this point, literally and figuratively. Ito na nga, MJ trying to go for that peek, but he gets killed there by Corvin. Corvin, which, by the way, traded his sniper rifle for an automatic.
Well, you know, regardless of whatever composition that they want to showcase up against DLSU Viridis Arcus, it's nowhere near as we would love it to see. 5 more lives to claim here for the side of USA Sage Ultimate. If it's not going to be the live, it's surely going to be the time getting drained out, and it's going to be the live. Going to be the live, or are you going to be the time? Regardless, it's a GG well played here for the side of DLSU Viridis Arcus. 1 more life to claim, and it's going to be a wrap and a GG well played.
And there you go. You called it. You called the shot right there, Warden.
Well, this is how it is. You know, DLSU Viridis Arcus is on that match point advantage now. USA Sage Ultimate, they trail by 1. 2 more for them to pull off a comeback, or can DLSU Viridis Arcus bring in the heat and just shut it down? And they exactly have what it takes to seal it all out. I mean, they've been fired up for the last 2 games, and they exactly have the right motive to do so.
Well, we are moments away from starting our hardpoint game, mga kababayan. So this is quite the scenario, you know. If you're on the winning end, you gotta keep momentum. If you're on the losing end, then you gotta fight strong. What do you think should both teams be thinking at this point?
Currently, I'm pretty sure Sage is just trying to get themselves together, trying to motivate each other in order to move forward with these last 2 losses on Search and Destroy and Control. And VA just wants to keep that momentum, for sure. VA wants to keep that train rolling in order to really just seal the deal, seal that championship home.
And if that happens, mga kababayan, take note, that will be the 3rd title that De La Salle University will be taking.
Actually, you know, that's actually, you know, in terms of like the entirety of our career here, but you know, in terms of how many titles are they gonna go for here? You did mention it's gonna be like an 11-peat.
I think it was, if my information is correct, it's around 11 or 12-peat for La Salle if they take this victory for Viridis Arcus CODM specifically.
Well, and it's surely bound to happen here, especially as to the next game mode here, gonna be hard on hardpoint. And you know what? This is exactly what kind of happened there on the series last night. You know, the first the dark horses, not really the dark horses, but LGL Tier was able to take the first game out away from USA Sage Ultimate all the way down to hardpoint. Then all of a sudden, you know, what do you call this? Sage Ultimate, they took Search and Destroy and Control, and the LGL Tier bounced back there with another hard point and forced a game number 5, in which we all know ended in a round number 13. So it might be a possible case here. Maybe USA Sage Ultimate just has a little bit more of a better composition in hardpoint. Let's just cross our fingers that it might be the case, because we all know for a fact that we love game number 5s.
We love game number 5s. We love our kills. But most importantly, we love each other, and that's what we do. I mean, we are gathered for the love of Campus Esports, and you know what? It's just fitting that we close this, because it's a bittersweet moment for me and Warden, honestly, and because we started this entire split 2 thing from the main stages up to now that we're in the finals. You know, we're in the dying moments of this particular broadcast, and we're just happy to have Wheat around, who is providing us with very good player insight, player analysis. You know what? You can't have a team better than this. Hey. I mean, you know what? Talagang nakikita mo, basa ko yung comment section ngayon, Wheat Warden, ang daming nagdadasal na pray for us. Kumbaga talaga naglalabas na sila ng mga 10 ama namin para talagang
well, you know, there's a lot of things here happening. Thankful that Reed is around. Thankful that you all are around as well here. Guys, we can see the comment section down below. Shout out to San Agustin and DLSU for being there in the comment section down below, just interacting with everyone there. We can see you all there. But let's just see if DLSU Viridis Arcus can remain undefeated, or can USA Sage Ultimate push this to a game number 5. Head-to-head we go. We got Susano for the side of Viridis Arcus and Paqueta for the side of Sage Ultimate.
Here we go. We're going to game, mga kababayan. Eto na nga. Hardpoint back at standoff. One of my favorite maps in Call of Duty Mobile to play hardpoint in, because of the type of hardpoints that we see. A lot of utilities coming in. Gitoy killing Iva right there with a vehicle, and that is big as Sage goes in for the opening take.
Well, let's just see if ever that USA Sage Ultimate can kick off their Cinderella story and put off a comeback out away from DLSU versus Arcus. As we can see now, this first hard point, first 8 points accumulated by the side of Sage. But now we do see DLSU versus Arcus. They bounce back now inside this hill, 8-8, 9-8. Now the lead is on for them, and looking to be a full clearance here in this very hill. Not until now. Only one more player remain here for the side of versus Arcus. It's gonna be iPower for you, roaming with a KRM, and so far he is more than enough for him, for the whole team to hold on to the hill.
And that is not just any hill. I mean, if Sage win this, we take it to a game number 5. If DLSU Viridis Arcus win this, then you are gonna be seeing the uninterrupted, undisputed lead of your kings of Campus Call of Duty Mobile. But this hardpoint is more than just a game, and I think Wheat will agree with me. This hardpoint will determine everything that both of these schools will be fighting for.
Now right here is coming up is P2, and you can see Sage Ultimate is actually really preparing, setting up for this money hill. Since this is a money hill, it's an opportunity for Sage Ultimate to really get as many points as possible with their stellar defense. As you can see, everyone's positioned really well in the second hardpoint.
Cairo anchoring here from the backhands will accumulate 2, but Young Jay shuts him down. But it's enough kills for him to put up an impact to still let the points flow for the team. 50-point mark already welcoming Sage Ultimate, and only until now we do see a close parameting play here for the set of Viridis Arcus. Player 2 and player 4 trying to make themselves work out, but unfortunately for them, Cairo and Corbin shuts him down.
And speaking of shutdown, that was a very big shutdown over there at the roof, and that denied any entry for Viridis Arcus, and I think Sage is literally weak farming that hill. And now I spoke too soon. Viridis Arcus is literally settling for scraps as they move in towards P3. At nakikita natin both teams really on their feet right now, Wheat and Warden. This is definitely quite the game of hardpoint.
If I was on the side of Viridis Arcus, I would be on my tippy toes. The lead is on quite convincingly here for the side of USA Sage Ultimate, 78-24. We do see that early rotation for the side of Viridis Arcus, and one line that I like to use with them is that once you get a fully fortified, fully defined Viridis Arcus, it's nearly impossible for you to get a break.
Now right here you can see Viridis Arcus with that early rotation, taking the power positions over here at the third hardpoint. And you can see Sage is really struggling to get this. Look at the stellar defense that's shown by Viridis Arcus over here.
Ay, alam mo, ito talaga yung benefit na meron kang Wheat Warden eh. Parang yung character sa CODM eh, di ba? Wheat and Warden giving us really good insights right now as we see Viridis Arcus try to claw back into that lead, especially in a hard point that's as challenging as our current one.
Oh, quite challenging here, but look at this. Only one more player for them, 2 more players for them to get a break inside a hill, and they're going to be able to put the points back to their side. Player 5 here all around the perimeter, needs to deal with player 2, but till then, USA Sage Ultimate, they get a momentarily break. Player 2 here wrapping around Static, can he cut the chase? Unfortunately, here on the process, we're seeing the rotations now kick in on towards the last hard point, and we do see now USA Sage Ultimate playing by their passion, playing by their hearts. They want to get the scrap time, and they also want to get the early rotations on the next.
They're not just settling for old, they're not just settling for new, they're settling for the now. This is a hard point where every kill, every game, and every heat count. Static with a big 3-piece. MJ investing his claw. Will that claw be able to land as Viridis Arcus retakes the hard point? At eto na nga, Predator Missile! That is a big 3-piece chicken tender courtesy of Static.
Right now you can see the Viridis Arcus actually invested each and every single one of their operator skills and score streaks on this point. Now, right now, Sage is really struggling given that they have a lot of investment here.
Well, you know, DLSU, one thing about them, they're good in numbers, and so far, investments there was able to really be able to put into a capitalizing state. Here we go, 78-94 now. USA Sage Ultimate, you've been on that lead, but DLSU, they want to take it back out away from you. Static once more, popping off for the squad. 21 kills already under his name. This guy is insane. 91-94, please, for the love of USA Sage Ultimate. Static, you're wicked.
Static literally shocking everyone with his killing performance in this particular game as we see VA briefly hold on to that lead at muling nabuhay ang mga taga General Luna. Eto, may tanong ako sa inyo, USA Sage Ultimate, kampyonato o sarili? Mamili kayo mga kababayan. Eto na nga, 105-97, empty hardpoint, but Wheat, your thoughts, grabe yung intensity na pinapakita ng parehong team.
Right now, you can see Viridis Arcus really trying to focus down on the objective. As you see in the P3 and P4, in both points, they really just stacked the point. But right now, as you can see, this is going to be the scrappiest point. It's such the most open one right now.
Oh, static. Oh my days. 107 to 115. Static by surprise, ramping from the backends, getting 3 kills here. More than enough for them to get a clearance and set a hill. But USA Sage Ultimate not backing down here, putting in a lot of efforts as well. But unfortunately for them, they get shut down. MJ now soaking the hard point here. Mr. MVP, what can you do? Cairo gets shut down as well. Susano here putting in the frag. But till then, USA Sage Ultimate here still retaining the lead.
MJ and Static have been quite the duo in terms of their slaying, in terms of their objectives, in terms of their anchoring. Will this Static MJ tandem be able to bring Viridis Arcus into victory as Kitoy closes in with a knockout punch? 129 to 116. Wheat, it's still anybody's ball game at this point, bro.
Yes, and you can see right now everyone's trying to fight for this money hill. This money hill is going to be very important for whoever might take the victory here. And as you can see, Sage Ultimate right now has 3 people on the point, really trying to hold down this hard point.
This is the strongest hill of USA Sage Ultimate. They were able to accumulate at least 50 points the last time we saw this one out. But as we do see now, IPOW with a KRM will get shut down. Corvin finds him out. Corvin has still one more Vortex to play with here, and he seals down the front ends and the top ends of the hill. 152 to 116. USA Sage Ultimate smiling as the lights gets opened up. Only 100 more points to claim here, and they can force a game number 5.
Grabe yung intensity ng parehong team na to, Arden and Wheat. Talagang hindi nagpapapigil. Sabi nga ng paborito kong tropang si Red Queen, gigil na gigil, hindi magpapapigil. MJ going in for that kill, and here we go. Early rotation na tayo mga kababayan. Sage Ultimate learning from their mistakes and hardpoint kahapon. And Wheat, that might make the difference if Sage holds to this point for dear life.
Setting up early is very important. As you can see, when Viridis Arcus set up early, it was very difficult for Sage to really retake that hard point. And right now, Sage is learning from that and doing it themselves. And right now, DLSU trying to make a struggle here for a retake.
Setting up for an early rotation is one thing, but holding on to is another thing as well. And so far, it was too close for comfort there. Young Jay was almost able to make that play, but till then, USA Sage Ultimate, they get the clearance back in here up in the board. Whoa. They get the rotation as well. The points start to take down, and 25 more points to claim. 200-point mark will welcome USA Sage Ultimate.
Oh my days, in 50 points mga kababayan, we might be seeing a game 5 mga kababayan. Susano making a double. Will he make it into a triple? Yes sir! Eto na nga, na-retake na nga ng De La Salle ang hardpoint natin with 14 points to kill. And Susano, being the slayer that he is, trying to make some more difference as Sage Ultimate reaches the 200-point mark and they go in for the hold.
Oh, going for the hold here, and so far here, I'm quite scared here, man. USA Sage Ultimate, they're on the take. They're so close to finishing this game and put it to a game number 5, but you can't get too complacent. We are talking about DLSU Viridis Arcus. If anything is possible, they are the ones that's going to be able to put this one out up in the board.
Yes, like you said, right now Sage has the momentum, but DLSU, being the giants that they are in the collegiate scene, have the opportunity. As I said that, they have retaken this hard point right here. And right now, Sage spawning at gas station, really far away, trying to retake that hard point, but getting funneled down by Young Jay right here, as Young Jay is taken out.
Tama-tama ka dyan, and they're really milking that particular hill, going for all those sweet points to try and catch up. You made such a very, very beautiful point there, Wheat. Talagang importante for both teams to try and hold it now. I think this might be the strongest hill of Viridis Arcus right there.
Oh my days, IPOW there was able to turn around, get one kill. Static now, the cavalry is here, and DLSU Viridis Arcus has won this hill. 168, 170 to 211. USA Sage Ultimate once again, they're still on the lead, but the momentum here, the burning heat of DLSU Viridis Arcus can be felt. I'm sweating, you're sweating, everyone is sweating here. This game is intense.
This game is intense and it's not yet over. I am seeing a lot of blue in the kill feed, just a few yellows mga kababayan. 180 to 211. Eto na nga, Viridis Arcus is chopping off the bleeding. They've put the bandage. They're trying to go in and finish this and become the kings of collegiate Call of Duty Mobile or Campus CODM right now. They're trying to milk this hill, and now they're just 10, 11 points away from going for the victory.
Well, oh my days, 211 to 199, they are one more point away, and 200-point mark will welcome DLSU Viridis Arcus. Only very few more points to claim, and they're going to be able to take the lead right back, but Mako with a gravity vortex will get the break inside a hill. For a moment or so, Viridis Arcus will take the lead, but USA Sage Ultimate, they deny.
denied indeed. And grabe yun, Wheat. Again, it all boils down to who invests first and who invests best.
Yes, and you could see they really invested and they invested together. Each of them really went in there with the gravity vortex. And right now, as you can see, next point all coming. And DLSU static already at the next hill on Sage Ultimate's best hill. And they're already setting up.
Well set it up there. Viridis Arcus is once again one of the hardest things that you have to deal with here in the competition in the back of the arena.
Oh my God.
And here we go now. The hard point opens up, and this time around, for the first time in this series here, Viridis Arcus will win the rotation onto P2. USA Sage to ultimate here, funneling through onwards as mid lane. But unfortunately for them, the gunfight just got lost out, and 2 more points to claim. And DLSU Viridis Arcus, they're on the lead.
They're on the lead right now. 20 points, 120 seconds could change the fate of both of these teams, mga kababayan. And Sage goes for the retake. Ito na nga, walang hihinga, walang kakapit. Ito na ang inasal buff ng mga taga Iloilo. Pero wait, there's more. Bumabaha pa rin. Bumabaha pa rin ang puntos coming from Lasal. And here we go. Sage going in for the retake. They're gonna try and close this game out. Warden, Susano with a big kill. That is a big 2-piece. And ito na nga, 10 seconds is all they need. 10 seconds for Viridis Arcus to become and remain your champions.
Well, they need to contest. They need to contest. The game will end here. The contestment will be found. The early rotation as well will be found for the side of USA Sage Ultimate. And the game still continues. The game still continues. 3 more points to claim. 12 more for the side of USA Sage Ultimate. And we do see the early rotation now being kicked in here for the side of USA Sage Ultimate. A Goliath here will be rightfully found outside. Cairo, can you take it out? He does get it out. Cairo with a Goliath will be inside a hill. USA Sage Ultimate will still be in it for a run.
Mga kababayan, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, Pilipinas, we are going into a Game 5!
Game number 5. Here we are. The decider of it all. Who is going to be the kings of Arena Split 2?
Woo! Wait,
Oh my gosh.
pwede bang pabuhat muna sa casting? Medyo.
That was very intense. I was made speechless, and I thought I was in that laban with Sage last night, and I know their prowess, but wow, that was just an amazing game.
Oh,
What a finish. Mga kababayan.
don't pass the mic to me. Please. Don't.
Iinom muna. Mga kababayan, we have just seen the finest in Campus Call of Duty Mobile. Ang masasabi ko lang, sulit yung Amerikana namin ni Warden ngayong
Look at
gabi.
my hands, guys. I'm
I can feel
shaking.
It. I can feel it.
I'm not hungry. I'm shaking. USA Sage Ultimate. Win or lose, you've won my heart. You've won my heart. Viridis Arcus, you guys have too much love, okay? Don't take it against me. Don't take it against me. We all love Viridis Arcus. We know exactly how dominant you are. But for USA Sage Ultimate to push this to a game number 5, come on, guys.
This
Come
is
on.
Oh
it.
my gosh. Like, that was almost 3 rotations of each and every single hardpoint, wasn't it?
Oh, okay, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make a rhyme. It's 3 rotations, 2 hardpoint games, and 1 badass finals. Di ba? It's like that Christmas song. Ano yun? 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a championship in Arena.
Hey, well, it's bound to happen, guys. Keep in mind, down in the comment section down below, we're going to be moving over to a game number 5, and it's going to be on standoff once more on Search and Destroy. Game side up, series side up now. Game number 5 will be the decider of it all. Who's going to be the champions? Who's going to be the kings of this split of Arena?
Will
Jaden.
it-
No,
Wait.
you know, actually, I hate to say this, but I'm going to be putting you on the hot seat for this one. Is it going to be USA Sage Ultimate, or is it going to be DLSU Viridis Arcus?
Now, right now, both teams have showed their prowess, and each and every single type
Walang
of
bias,
Call of Duty Call of Duty Mobile game mode, right? But I think I've mentioned to you before, each and every single game mode is different. Each and every single game mode needs a different mindset, and right now, Viridis Arcus has bested them in Search and Destroy. So right now, Sage Ultimate needs to prove themselves in order to really take home this victory.
Will it be a shield of green and white that will fight to keep their glory bright and never will they fail? Or will the boys from General Luna Street pull off the upset of the year for this particular game?
Well, before anything else, you know, this is a bit personal for me, but shout out to my sister that graduated from San Agustin, Alexandra Bilbao. I'm going to be attending her wedding as well on the 17th of December, so I'll be there in Iloilo, guys. So, guys, USACH Ultimate, going home December 15 to 28. I'll be there in Iloilo. Let's come and meet up, you know. Maybe if ever it does happen, we could have a victory party. Maybe. I don't know.
Eh, ang tanong, sino yung +1 mo dun sa victory party na yun, Warden?
Well, you know, I can only afford a ticket for myself. So, you know, I'm sorry. She has to go next year.
Sino yung she?
You know. Love of my life. Marochan ka pala.
Yo! Bebe buff.
Yeah.
Ikaw, Wheat, you want to shout some people out? Oh.
Yes, I wanna give a shout out to my parents who really like supported me throughout my esports career, especially given that last night was my retirement series. It was a very, and this is technically my last outing with Akad Arena as well. So thank you for having me so much. It really means a lot.
Well, you know, you gotta put it up just like how you put up your game, your game face, you know.
Yes,
So this
it's
is
my
our
game
game face now, guys. This is your new game face. You're gonna be putting on your headset. You're gonna be in front of a camera, casting these people now. No more playing for you. That's exactly my journey as well, and
I know.
it work out. So you know, it could happen now, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, the biggest win of the night is Wheat. We have just found ourselves a brilliant analyst with so many good thoughts. Alam mo yun, parang, I was really expecting, alam mo yun, parang baka single spill lang. But you know what? Wheat was a revelation to me tonight. Not only can he play, but he could also make some good analysis, Warden. I'm really thankful, Wheat, that you're here with us for this very, very intense finals.
Yes, and thank you for the opportunity. It's really been a blast so far.
Well, you know.
Hashtag Wheat for next
I don't think
CODM cast.
I was about to do the wheat post, but never mind. You know, with that being said, guys, I know for a fact that you guys are quite excited. We are as well. But you know, let the players rest. Let us rest as well, so we can provide you all. The players can provide you all 100% gameplay, 100% cast.
Inom muna akong tubig.
Okay.
Okay na kailangan.
Well, you know, in some way we don't need this guy anymore. we just got. Get away, dude! Stop looking at me. Anyways, with this all, I'm kidding. You know,
Ganyan ka naman, Warden.
Bravo 6. I'm gonna return the question that I asked Wheat here earlier. I mean, putting on a hot seat for this one. Is it gonna be Viridis Arcus or is it gonna be Sage Ultimate?
It's a very, very hard choice. But I think based on what I've been seeing right now, maybe this might be quite the comeback story. So I'm gonna go with the people from Iloilo just because they've shown quite the passion. But no hate for DLSU. Talagang magaling din talaga sila. It's just that we love Cinderella stories.
You know what, man? Palangga ka namon. Palangga ka namon sa Iloilo. We respect, we really admire that. But in some way, hindi ko palanggang Iloilo kasi DLSU ako. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm gonna be betraying you. No, I'm kidding. On that even, I'm gonna be on that even take here, guys. Because one thing about this coming again, we all know the capabilities of DLSU Viridis Arcus.
Yes.
We all know. They've been the 11th champions here and then. But really, with the passion that USA Sage Ultimate has shown here in this competition for the Grand Finals for Akad Arena Split 2, they've already won my heart coming again. Viridis Arcus, I've been loving you for the last 2 seasons. And so far, unfortunately, here the passion was just really there. And they've stolen my hearts.
And here's the thing, Warden and Bravo. I believe that there are no losers here.
Yeah,
They're
true.
both winners. They
Hashtag
they
always.
really worked hard to get here. Everyone really did their best, and that's winning.
And that's the essence of Campus Esports, diba? Like what we promote here in Akad Arena. We've been seeing a lot of wins today. You know, I don't want to call losses. No one loses. No one lost today. Everybody won. The Campus Esports scene won because we've been, for the longest time, hinahangad natin na maging competitive tong scene na to. That there's a lot of future, there's a lot of potential coming into Campus Esports, and this is what's going on right now, diba?
You know, I'm loving the students from the side of San Agustin. They're asking if they can extend the deadline for their paperwork so they can watch and continue to
Mga
watch
prof.
I mean, come on, guys, it's a grand finals here.
Baka naman.
Give the students some slack, but
As a student, That would be really, really great right now.
Well,
Hashtag extension of Projects Win.
no, hashtag extended deadline, but requirements, watch the finals for Arena. Let's go!
At kapag nanalo yung school ninyo, dapat may...
There should be a bonfire. There should be a celebration.
Bonfire, points, plus points, di ba? Incentives, di ba? Grabe eh. Diba?
I mean, you know, well, that's for us to project,
Oh.
for you all to execute. But guys, coming in
I
now,
think-
soon enough, we are about to start. Soon enough, guys. But I'm not going to say an estimated time, but we are about to start. I just want to keep the excitement up, guys. So, guys, you know, we want to see that energy. Comment down below. If you're on the side of USA Sage Ultimate, comment down below. Hashtag Go General Luna. Hashtag Go USA Sage Ultimate. For the side of DLSU Viridis Arcus, comment down below. Hashtag Go Taft Avenue. Hashtag Go DLSU Viridis Arcus.
At mga kababayan, alam nyo, walang hihinga, walang bibitiw. Kung meron kayong pagkain dyan, nako, habang nanonood kayo, best if you have like all your popcorn, all your drinks, all whatever you have to do, wag muna kayo mag-RG. Di baling walang nag-RG ngayon, yung rank makakapaghintay. Ang hindi makakapaghintay, even sa oras po natin na 10:10 in the PM, ay talagang, alam nyo yun, we're still alive and kicking after a long day of Campus Esports, guys.
Well, if I was you, if I was you in Bravo 6, especially to you, we'd buckle up your seatbelts because we're going to be in it for a very long ride here for Search and Destroy. I know for a fact that the first Search and Destroy there was won over so dominantly by the side of DLSU Viridis Arcus. But I think you can agree as well that, you know, with the Coach Olea behind the backs of...
Uy, talaga?
Yeah,
Really?
behind the
No-
backs
no
of
way.
Sage Ultimate.
Shoutout sa'yo, Coach Olea.
Well, with him behind the back of Sage Ultimate here, we know for a fact as well that, you know, he's taking this time right now behind the scenes, talking to the team, composing themselves up and making the plays, you know, to be defined here for the side of Sage Ultimate.
Yeah, and hats off to Alea. He's really a great coach. He really is able to bring out the best in his players, really play to their strengths and make plays around it.
Wait lang. Pag nanalo ba ang Sage Ultimate, magpapalit na ba kayo ng team name? Sage Olea Teammate?
Oh
my
I mean, could be the case, could be the case.
Sage Olea Teammate.
I mean, after all, it's all about the Brainiac's work, you know.
All about that bass. About that bass. No trouble.
trouble.
Ay,
Well.
mga kababayan. Alam nyo, if I could... Sige, let's put this finals into song. Diba? If you could sing about that particular finals, I would probably go for this old track called... alam nyo yun? Huwag kang bibitiw bigla, huwag kang bibitiw bigla, higpitan lang ang iyong kapit, maglalayag patungong langit. Sabi nila kasi kailangan may pambato rin yung CODM sa video. Kaya kanina kasi kumakante si Yusuke ng VA. So baka ako naman. Ako na lang. I would take one for the CODM team, you know? Like but yeah, also shout out din sa mga ibang Campus Esports teams who are watching us right now on the feed. Nakita ko kanina, of course, may
You know,
mga ano din, di ba?
You know I can sing in Tagalog as well, right?
You can?
Warden.
Yeah.
Hashtag Warden Sing.
Di mo alam dahil sa'yo, ako'y di makakain. Okay,
Tuloy mo
No.
na! Tapusin mo na!
I didn't know you had this talent in you.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Me too.
I like to conceal it to myself, you know, because, you know, I'm a very talented person, especially in speaking Tagalog. Maganda ako mag-Tagalog, guys. Sim, okay.
O si Wait naman ang pakantahin natin.
Tagalog.
Kahit ano.
Maligayang bati.
No, I thought
That's the only thing I think I know how to sing in Tagalog, and you know, it's easy. It's easy to say.
well,
Happy birthday.
well, you know, that's gonna be just us once again, smiling, looking at you guys in the camera. You all can see us, but we can't see you guys. And I know for a fact that you guys are quite frustrated now because, you know, deadlines is still on at midnight or 11:59 to be exact. But we're just as excited as you all are. The players are still not ready, you know. We're just gonna be giving them the time. As keep in mind, it's only one game to define who's gonna be the champions.
Ano
No
yung sinasabi
overtime.
ni SJ Egang? Dugay-dugay, gahod-gahod sang caster BLTC.
Ayun ako, SD Egang. Kalma lang bala. Kay ga-prepare pa mga players. Kaya may boss pa naman if ever. Kung may deadline ka, unahin na lang.
Uy,
Okay.
si.
No, I'm kidding. It's just me saying that, you know, there's always tomorrow for that one right there. Early birding, huge warden. Yes! Woo! Let's go,
Hashtag
huge warden.
huge.
Warden, you should go see.
Warden Singh.
Warden Singh.
Warden.
Happy sa'yo eh. Happy sa'yo eh.
Well,
They saw your hidden talent, man. Like, they really want you to show this other side of Warden.
wow. I mean, that is it. Now, guys. Being the Ilonggo representative here, guys. Kalma lang bala. Kay mga players hindi pa ready, okay? May boss pagani. Okay, pero you guys get my point, Just calm down. We're excited as you all are. Just please calm down. So,
Sabi nga nila papunta pa lang tayo sa exciting part. So, kalma-kalma lang. Alam nyo, kinakailangan natin lahat pag medyo bumuelo ng konti, pahinga, di ba? Pero wait, I wanna ask you now, while we're waiting. Alam mo, big match moments like this rarely come for any team, no? So what do you think is the mindset now for both teams coming into this very, very critical Game 5?
Now, I'm pretty sure the pressure is getting to them right now, since this is going to be the last ever Arena split to Call of Duty Mobile game.
That's true.
Ever. So right now, they're just trying to psych themselves up, preparing themselves both mentally and physically, just to really give all of us a show, honestly.
And it's hashtag not just play, not just a show, but a display of excellence, di ba, Warden? Yep. I mean, you know how it feels when you have this big championship fights and then there's adrenaline pumping in your veins, di ba? Parang iba yung feeling. Your thoughts?
I mean, I don't exactly know what's gonna be the whole take here, Bravo 6, but I'm really just waiting out for a signal for me to find out what's exactly gonna be the call here for each end of the spectrum. But coming in, we are approaching to the match to start, guys. We're just gathering ourselves once again, getting everyone settled down so we can really be able to perform our very best. From the cashers to the players themselves, from the production, we are bound to present to you all the grand champions for this tournament.
Shoutout kay Inu na nanonood sa atin ngayon. Nakita ko na nag-comment siya. Sabi niya, pinangakuan ako ni Bravo 6 na shoutout pag nanood ako. Shoutout sa'yo, Inu. Nice meeting you earlier. And you know what? One thing that we should also thank also yung mga student analysts natin, student casters who have been really working hard throughout this split, no? So, kasi sila din talaga yung lifeblood ng mga gantong klase ng tournament. Like, honestly, this is my first time broadcasting Campus Esports na finals talaga. Kaya parang for me, this is a big thing because syempre, kung ako rin naman yung player na naglalaro dun ngayon, I would want to be treated as if like it's the World Series or it's the World Championships. Who, by the way, mga kababayan, ito lang naman katabi ko, will be calling the Call of Duty Mobile World Championships lang naman. So how do you feel about it?
Well, it's a dream coming true, and I'm really quite honored as well. Thank you for the production of Call of Duty Mobile for granting me that opportunity. So catch me, guys, at day number 2 for World Championship. I'm going to be alongside with your notable talents as well. But that's for them to announce. But quick shout out here for Pamela Garcia, which is one of the managers for the side of USA Stage Ultimate. You should be proud. One more away, they might be able to steal the crown out away from Viridis Arcus.
And of course, siguro shoutout ko din yung mga kateam mo, Wit, sa LGL Terra.
Yes.
Oo, di ba?
Obviously, shout out to LGL Terra. Always love you guys and always will, ever, forever.
Alam mo kung bakit ko nabanggit yan? Kasi we're coming out and coming to the end of a long journey for these Campus Esports teams. Gaano ka-importante, Wheat, no, that these teams really glue themselves together, like have that on-game, in-game and off chemistry outside of the game. Kasi may kinukwento ka sa akin kanina na you celebrate big and small moments together. So syempre itong dalawang team natin, they probably are doing the same.
Yeah, and that really just helps in building team camaraderie, and aside from that, team chemistry as well. Just having a personal relationship with your teammates, given that you're going to be with them for majority of these esports tournaments and practicing with them almost every single night. It's really important to keep that camaraderie. So, for example, shout out to my team once again, Calls, Gab, Ryu, Magic, and Banana.
Si Calls.
And Calls.
Hey, I just met you. And
Yeah.
this is crazy.
So it's really important to keep that camaraderie and to really just give it your all, like give it your all together.
Yep, give it
We're
all
all
together.
in this together.
Well, give it all together now. Shout out to Leon earlier. I do see your messages here. Coming again, guys. We all see your messages here. We exactly see the love and the love and the love and the love that you all have been commenting here. So we really appreciate it big time. But coming in now, you know, a lot of support here being found for the side of USAH Ultimate actually.
Oo
So
nga.
Viridis Arcus, the ones that's on the side for the side of Viridis Arcus, comment down below your hashtags as well. We're only seeing a little bit of, you know, just more sided for the side of, yeah, I do see it, okay? I miss you too. I miss you too, Chin. I miss you too, Chin.
Di
But, you
mo
know,
alam dahil sa'yo.
no, but
Di
I can't focus now, guys. Come on, man. I'm blushing
Di
here.
rin makatulog buhat ng
Come on,
iyong
dude.
pansinin.
I mean, I miss you. I'll call you when I get home.
Yay.
But I lost my composure. What can you say?
By the way,
Martin, kinikilig.
shout out to my managers as well in the comment section. Mika, Julia, and Go, and our LG president, Nico Pilar. Hello. What's up, guys?
Shoutout sa inyo, LG, Loyola Gaming. Baka naman pwedeng bumili kami ng jersey ni Warden kasi gusto namin mag-collect ng jersey. Kanina pa namin naawitan to si Wit.
Yeah, you know, we've been like, you know, give
Baka naman, sabi nga ni Ninong Rai.
give us jersey or you'll
Sage
not go out
Ultimate!
there, please.
Baka
Nico.
naman!
Well, I think Pamela made a promise for me for the Sage Ultimate jersey, and I'm gonna be going to Iloilo. Maybe, you know, if ever the promise is true, maybe till then you could also, you know, pack a little bit more as well for my brother right here, Bravo 6, which was longing for you guys ever since the start of the series here. So, you know, no bias here and then. We still love both teams here and both sides of the spectrum. It's just all gonna come down now. See, USA Sage Ultimate, they've won my hearts already. Are they going to be able to push through until the very end and win out the whole series here? I don't exactly know. He doesn't exactly know. He doesn't know as well. But for the side of Wheat, once again, you know, a lot of elaboration being put up. And here and then, you know, there has been a moment since I've asked you the last time when I put you on the hot seat. Have you changed your mind?
No, I'm really undecided because given the amount of talent each team has, it's really unclear to say who will come out on top.
That's true. But you know what's awesome? I could see the love in the comment section right now. I could see si Pamela, taga-Sage yan. Biglang nag-hashtag VA win.
Hey.
That's what we love in Campus Esports,
Archers.
di ba? Ano ba? Walang kumbaga yung bakbakan, iwan na natin sa screen. Pagka, alam mo yun, magkita-kita kayo, di ba? Alam mo yun, camaraderie. This is what esports is all about. Like building camaraderie, building friends. Nakwento mo nga sa akin kanina, Wheat, di ba, na close din kayo with the VA players despite the so-called rivalry between your two schools.
And I think it's important that super thankful for Academia for really building up a community such as this, that we get a chance to really be a part of something bigger than ourselves, be a part of a community that we can really engage in our common interests.
Oh,
Grabe.
yeah. Well, you know,
Feeling the love.
Gwapo-gwapo sa mga katatlo.
Size!
casters.
Oy! Lapag size daw!
Oy, size? What's yours?
Lapag size, ano ko medyo malaki ko. Willing to pay extra for a
But-
3XL.
But
okay?
you know, but for the side of SG Gango, I mean, di complain na, gwapo-gwapo daw natin. Tatlo tayong gwapo-pogi daw natin. Mag-post
Really?
na. Pogi post. Pogi post. Hey, thank you guys. Thank you so much, guys.
Sana
Tama
na screenshot nyo yun.
well, you know, Pamela Garcia, see you soon.
Pamelawan, igalawang katawan.
USA Sage Ultimate, see you all soon,
I'm
guys.
a 3XL, Pamela. I'm willing to pay extra for a bigger size because I'm quite a big guy.
Well, you know, a big guy with a big voice and a big heart for each and every team here in the competition of the Academia Split 2. And oh, wow. You know, it's a
Sabi ni Joshua Meratos, nag-podcast na lang to. Ayaw nyo no, at least live. Di ba? Kasi pare-pareho tayo may inaabang. Alam nyo po mga kababayan, for the, if I may, no, kung pwede lang ako magkwento, for the last nearly 5 years, ako po ay naging isang reporter. No, so for me, this is the biggest joy na I'm able to look good with these two really brilliant young gentlemen to cover history. Kasi alam nyo, sanay ako na may mga gantong malalaking moment. And sabi nga nung kanta, some people wait a lifetime for a moment like this. And it's not really often that you see a very beautiful story, no? Yung beauty ng dalawang team na to coming off from really good tracks. VA, still the undisputed king of Campus Call of Duty Mobile.
Well,
And then there's Sage Ultimate, who just from nowhere literally beat the odds. just to get here.
Well, I feel bad for Kent here. He said that this queuing time is taking longer than his relationships, and I feel bad for you. All sympathy goes to you, my guy. I hope you get your heart straightened up right there. Best of wishes for you. And oh wow, once again. I mean,
wait lang, may importante doon. Hanggang 2XL lang daw. O sige, 2XL na lang. 2XL na lang. Pagkakasayin ko para sa inyo.
well,
Diba?
well, sana all. I mean, sana all nag-adjust.
Eh, ganun talaga pagka, kailangan, at kami rin po ay nag-a-adjust dito dahil talagang, alam niyo yun, sana pagkatapos nito, kung ano man yung nakikita natin na camaraderie between students online, offline, isang alliance lang naman tayo, di ba? You're part of the Acad Arena Alliance, and of course, alam niyo naman, Acad Arena, if you want this type of setup to be brought to your school, of course, syempre, Acad Arena could help you with that. Just visit their website if you want to gain more information on how you will be able to join the Acad Arena Alliance. Kasi from club organization, pwede nila kayong tulungan towards being part of the alliance. I'm just not sure how many schools na. I think 79 yata yung lumaban for this particular alliance. So
Yeah,
please,
around that.
around 70 plus schools yung naging bahagi ng alliance games natin for both splits, split 1 and split 2 for 2022. So hindi lang to parang laban ng Maynila versus Maynila, and as what we're seeing right now, it's Iloilo versus Manila, di ba?
Yep. And you know, the last play, I think I think it's safe to say that it's last play we did see Luzon versus Luzon, right?
Yeah, last play.
It's really nice to see now we're gonna be seeing Visayas out in action here. Dugay pa, Hipadilla, I don't exactly know, but one thing for sure, guys, we would love to start soon enough, but just a little bit more preparation once again. Hello to you, Genevieve, one good friend as well from Call of Duty Mobile. Hello to everyone there, Faithan as well. Thanks for inviting me to cast your interclan there for San Agustin. Once again, guys, I know you all are frustrated, but we're just going to be taking our time here once again and just letting the players do their work here. It's not on our end, guys. It's just the players here just, waiting for things to settle down. Because once again, it could either be Sage Ultimate or it could be Viridis Arcus waiting for the perfect time to just execute their plays here. Wheat, in terms of preparation and adjustment earlier, from the first Search and Destroy, we saw how dominant it was for the side of the LC British Arcus. What can be the difference maker here for the side of Sage Ultimate?
Now, Sage Ultimate, I think one of the biggest difference makers, the elephant in the room, Corvin. If Corvin can pop off as a sniper, make plays for his team, open up some lanes in order to make really good pushes, I think that will really help them, like way.
Well, it could be the case. It could be the case. Could be the Ryu. Could be the Ryu for the team.
Yeah,
the
Ryu,
hand to really make a difference there.
Oh.
So with that one right there, how do you feel about the taker from Sir Wheat?
Alam mo, actually, agree ako doon sa sinabi ni Idol Wheat. Alam mo, again, really thankful for his brilliant insight and analysis there. Because Corvin is a Mr. Do-It-All. Parang siyang peacekeeper or Krieg. Na kayang-kaya niya talagang lumaban, kaya niyang tumapak, kayang-kaya niyang dumepensa, and he also has very good investments. And one player in particular na he really works well with, si Kitoy. Kasi grabe yung awareness ni Kitoy when it comes to those hard points, when it comes to those objectives, when it comes to those investments. Talagang Kitoy makes quality investments the same way Corvin does. So while Corvin makes the slays, si Kitoy naman ay talagang gumagamit ng paraan para makatapak.
Well, with that being said, guys, and coming in now, we've put up a lot of insights, guys. But, before the matchup will start off, we're going to be having a short break, so we'll be right back.
Are you ready to get good? Enter Globe Gamer Grounds, your gateway to good gaming. Enjoy hundreds of open tournaments and earn points and rewards every time you play. Register for free at globegamergrounds.com. Are you ready to get good? Enter Globe Gamer Grounds, your gateway to good gaming. Enjoy hundreds of open tournaments and earn points and rewards every time you play. Register for free at globegamergrounds.com. Are you ready to get good? Enter Globe Gamer Grounds, your gateway to good gaming. Enjoy hundreds of open tournaments and earn points and rewards every time you play. Register for free at globegamergrounds.com. ready to get good? Enter Globe Gamer Grounds, your gateway to good gaming. Enjoy hundreds of open tournaments and earn points and rewards every time you play. Register for free at globegamergrounds.com.
At Pilipinas, 15 minuto po bago sumapit ang alas 11 ng gabi. Welcome back to the Alliance Game Split 2 for Call of Duty Mobile. We are still your broadcast team for this epic Grand Finals. I am with Warden and with Wheat Farm.
Well,
Grabe.
Yeah, and we're just really excited here for Game 5. The atmosphere is still incredibly tense for everyone.
Oh,
and, yeah.
well, the atmosphere is quite tense here. So once again, guys, down in the comment section down below, comment down who are you going to be supporting for this very matchup. Is it going to be DLSU versus Arcus, or is it going to be USA Sage Ultimate? And now I know for a fact that the frustration is there, guys, that when is the game going to start, and we're just going to be waiting for the last few final calls here and then on how the format here will get played out, and I'm quite excited myself here. So coming in now here, from the first game, Hardpoint was won over by the side of USA Sage Ultimate, and by surprise, DLSU versus Arcus, they responded back with Search and Destroy and Control. How devastating the emotions there could have been for the side of USA Sage Ultimate.
Well, alam mo, talagang grabe din yung gigil ng Sage Ultimate coming into that particular hardpoint game na nakita natin kanina, Warden. Kasi if you're coming off 2 straight losses and then you bounce back with a big win, thanks in part to that Goliath that really saved us. If alam mo yun, in the nick of time, VA was really poised to get it, but that investment really proved to be very critical. So you know what, Wheat, let's talk about investments inside the hard point, no. Gaano ba ka-importante for you as a player, no, to really make those investments count, and yung investments na yon talagang quality investments?
Now, as you saw earlier, especially in hardpoint standoff, whenever you have to retake a point that's well defended by the opponent's side, you really need to invest these operator skills. These are your game changers, and it really helps to use it as along with your team, as it could really make or break if you're gonna win the game.
And you know what, Warden, moving on towards you, after investments also comes the follow-through, no? Gaano ba ka-importante naman yung follow-through after you make really good investments, whether it's in hardpoint, whether it's in search and destroy, or whether it's in control?
In terms of making making good investments in either of those game modes, it's really just all about the proper coordination as well. When you have a 5-man squad with those annihilators popping off, you don't exactly want to just go off and put 3 pistols out already. You gotta coordinate. Okay, you go first, I go next, and then until then, you might be able to put off a spree and just make the tides rain more convincingly for your side. But for the side of control, I think really a blitz play, kind of contrasting the personality of Hardpoint, you would actually want to see, maybe 3 to 4 players investing those annihilators.
Oh, and especially if you hit at least 3 from that 6-shooter handgun, Wheat, no? Talagang importante, and it's very rare that you have like, a full 6 out of 6.
Yeah, it really is rare, but I think we're giving too much love for the Annihilator. We're missing, there's one underrated star of today's games, that is the Gravity Vortex.
Oh yeah.
That is the Gravity Vortex. Was really important for Sage as well in hardpoint standoff when they were retaking, especially hardpoint, the second hardpoint and the first hardpoint.
And actually, not just in standoff as well. Actually, more on it was actually found in Summit as well, especially
Summit,
the closing deal there from that P3, if I'm not mistaken, or P4. I'm not.
Kikitoy. Yeah, it was P2 coming towards P3 during the second rotation.
Oh, yeah.
When Kitoy fired his gravity vortex and was able to like make a two-piece kill there. So talagang ginamit niya as a door blocker. And then there's the added benefit na hindi ka na na-affect. Alam mo yun, the recent update, hindi ka na na-apektuhan nung mismong vortex. Diba?
Yeah.
It no longer affects the user.
And actually, I want to ask this question to you all because I don't really find that addition to the vortex quite fair. I personally believe that this black hole, this vortex right here, should basically take you out as well.
Now, I personally believe that as well. I totally agree with you, Warden. Especially since after the buff, as Bravo 6 mentioned, where you don't get affected by the gravity vortex at all. I think that's just really, really advantageous to whoever's using it.
And Bravo 6 expanded the whole scenario right there.
Yeah.
You could just shoot the vortex at your feet and suck everyone around you, and that's just something that quite funny to see, especially those type of strategies might actually work, especially in P2.
And not just in any point, but of course if you're using it in as a blocking force, as an alternative to the transform shield in ranked games, diba? Like pwede mo siyang gamitin as a barrier. Especially, for example, when you go to Steelhouse or what we know as trailer in firing range, for example. Or yung room sa slums na medyo masikip, diba? If I'm not mistaken, that's P3 or P4 sa slums.
Yeah, regardless, P3 or P4, there a gravity vortex is really detrimental in terms of putting in the proper use. And in terms of the transform shield, quite fortunately, it's out of the equation here because if ever the transform shield was found, let's say in a map like Saan, wow,
and they didn't get a buff as well. Wasn't it like it's harder to destroy right now?
And it's harder to destroy because you can't go in front of it because you're gonna get burned down.
You're gonna get it burned down.
So with the evolution of the rule set here for Call of Duty Mobile, quite fortunate as well. Arena has been adapting onto it, and it's really preparing the teams here to not just play in a gimmick, but play professionally as well in terms of the rule set. So that's why Arena, shout out to you for really putting this whole format all together. It's really putting up a good experience for each end of the spectrum here, from the casters to the players themselves.
Well, and not just that, because everything is at stake here. I mean, we are at the cusp of two history-making moments. Will this be the third championship for LaSalle tonight, or for after this weekend of great Campus Esports? Or will Sage pull off the upset of the year at dethroning the so-called Kings, proving that they could bleed as well? So tingnan natin, so many storylines, and I understand talaga medyo na nagkakaroon tayo ng konting delays in terms of starting that very critical round 5, but please do know that we are really just trying to make sure that all concerns are addressed at this point. Right now kasi talagang sinisiguro lang ng ating Acad Arena team that this particular game is really one for the books. And I want to go back to the both of you now. I mean, we are in a very tight scenario as of this point, and long waiting time, sweet, no? If you're like in a situation like this, ano yung mararamdaman mo?
Well, at first, in the middle of a series, you'd normally be very anxious as well as to what's happening, what might happen in the next game. But in the end, I think it's just a matter of making use of whatever you have at the moment. And for Altair, to give an example for Altair, for us, we really just try to enjoy ourselves, given the camaraderie and friendship that we've built also in the past year. We just try to enjoy ourselves during the break, have a little bit of fun, let ourselves cool off a bit, and just get ready for the next game.
I love that word, camaraderie. I love it. Quite fancy. I love your vocabulary.
Thank
You're
you.
really born to be a shoutcaster. Yeah. Come on,
guys. Comment down below if you want to see Wheat Farm doing analysis in the next split.
Wheat Farm.
Comment
down below. # go Wheat Farm for Acad Arena Split 3. Come on. At least you've made it to the finals, Wheat.
bibigyan ko siya ng pangalan yung fans ni Wheat. The # tinapaygang.
Actually, we already have
the Palay.
Talaga? Meron na ba?
The Palay Army.
The Palay Army. O yan, parte na kami ng Palay Army. Ako, parte na ako ng Palay Army. Yan. Nag-podcast na kamo, nag-break time na, naka-timer na, tapos subong mawakal-wakal pagid kamo, sabi ni Joshua Miranda.
It's okay, Joshua. We love you, dude. We love you. I mean, it's just all love support here. We really appreciate this one out, guys. And, in terms of the love and support for the teams, it has been quite stellar as well. And it's just coming again, guys. The love is evolving as time passes by. And, it is what it is. So, at this point of the storyline here, guys, just take your time, predict how this one's gonna be able to put up, because it's really a very unpredictable state on how this one's gonna go. Keep in mind, both teams have showcased themselves out, but one thing here in terms of the statistics or the storyline is that Search and Destroy has been won over by Viridis Arcus alongside with Control, but both Hardpoint went under the belt of USA Sage Ultimate. Can we see a different storyline here for Search and Destroy, or will it remain the same here for this game number 5? We've already had our elaborations as well, so it's just all up to you guys down in the comment section down below to make a feel or find a grasp on how this one's gonna go. Wheat, here we go. Soon enough, coming again. We might be able to start, but before that, our lovely CM here is questioning, why the hell are you here?
I actually don't know. I just got a call as well, and now I'm here. So I think I was just really given the opportunity. Academia really wanted student analysts as well, and it's really, I think they understand how important it is for us, how esports is really a big part of our lives, and really wanted it to continue the tradition.
I will make a bold statement right now. In 2023, we're gonna see more of Wheat in Call of Duty mobile broadcasts. Whether it's community, whether it's hopefully even sa Garena Masters. Kasi look at his voice quality, the way he calls games. Kumbaga parang I could imagine Warden and Wheat being there together, and then I'm the one hosting, diba?
There was a lash of confidence as well, especially when I was passing the mic here to him on the Word Summit. I do believe I felt the confidence right there, and that's exactly the composure you need to be a caster. Let's go, Jaden. Let's go, Wheat. And I've been don't bully me behind the comms, but
Don't worry, guys. You know what's coming.
Wait.
Alam na
You know what's coming, Warden. Later, off cam.
I'm quite prepared. Prepared. Well, from the side of coming again, I've shouted this girl before. I'll shout her out once more. Shout out to Pamela Garcia for really pulling this team together, managing this team. I know you play a big factor in terms of the composition, the composure, the mentality overall, and the the equation, the recipe, the perfect recipe to put this team all together. Shout out to you. And I don't exactly know what shout out that is, but hashtag anak ni Wardel. I'm not Wardel, I'm Warden. So
Wardel Sharp Eye. Sorry, wrong game. Pero grabe, alam mo, I just wanna thank also siguro after while we're waiting, yung buong team. From Academia, from the trainees to all the staff who have accommodated us here, na talaga namang alam niyo yun, from the moment we enter the broadcast center ay talaga naman they're so accommodating to us. So I just want to thank all of us for guiding us and for making our experiences here worthwhile. Like talagang masasabi natin na this is quite the night for a grand finals, and you can't have a grand finals without good heat. Sabi nga nila kasi nagbabaga parang mga balita itong nangyayari sa ngayon.
Yes, and I also like to thank Academia for really giving importance to esports, especially for competing in the Call of Duty Mobile Academia scene for 2 years. It's really been a journey, and I just really want to take this time to appreciate for making such an event such as the Alliance Games.
Definitely, and Lorenzo is right there. Hashtag Whedon. Hashtag Whedon. Let's go, come on.
Alam ko namang wala ako sa equation. Ako yung talagang third party dito, mga kababayan.
You gotta prepare yourself for next year as well. You might be the third party for another date, but I'm not gonna specify
what date?
How.
Oh.
But going back to the game here, in terms of the date that we're seeing here, it's gonna be USA Sage Ultimate up against DLSU Viridis Arcus, and we exactly know how it went down once more. I'm not gonna go back to how it went down, because if ever I do, it's gonna be the 5th time in a row here. But we're just gonna be seeing a lot of hashtags now. Hashtag Warden6 win for the side of Pamela Garcia.
Sabi ko nga sa inyo, napapaligiran ako dito ng magandang skin sa Call of Duty mo. We got Wheat Warden.
Whoa, we have W's in our names.
The WW. Di ba? Ako lang yung di ba? WBW. Di ba?
Or maybe WWB.
Oy, pwede. Malupit yun, mga kababayan. Talagang...
W.
WW. What's the B sign? I forgot what the B sign is.
Well... shout out to you, Princess C, one of my oldest friends as well in Call of Duty Mobile. One of the very few people I met as well in CODM, so shout out to you. We might go out and treat you in some group as well soon. But guys, Wow.
Naghahanap na tuloy si Jose de la Rama ng study buddy habang nag-aabang. Di sana all may study buddy, di ba? Talagang importante yung ganyan. And of course, ang alam nyo ba, by the way, habang naghihintay tayo, itong ginagawa ngayon ng Acad-Arena, they have also scholarships, no? Yung tinatawag natin Acad-Arena scholarships and aid. Ngayon, meron I think sila yung GGEZ, which is the no essay 100,000 peso scholarship. So if you want to learn more about it, of course you could visit Acad-Arena app.acadarena.com if you want to check or if you want to apply for these types of scholarships. Of course, may mga nakita na rin tayong athletes that have benefited from these scholarships, 'di ba? And of course, we're also talking about again if you want to bring Campus Esports into your school, if you also want to or if you need help in terms of organizing your own esports organization, then you've come to the right place.
Well, yeah, exactly. And, in terms of, if you want to keep yourself dated here for the entirety of Acad-Arena overall, not just for this very split, just comment down, exclamation mark notify as well so you get notified when the live stream kicks off, and follow the page directly as well, guys, because, there's a lot of opportunities that Acad-Arena has granted for a lot of students out here in the competition of esports. And it's just going to get brighter as time passes by. Keep in mind, esports has been really on the rise recently, especially this last year. The prize pool of Acad-Arena has rose up big time as well. And everything, guys, they just get a lot of improvements here and there. And shout out to Lucifero. Oh my days, Lucifero. I miss Lucifero, but welcome back to Wards TV. Anyways,
Oy, hindi mo to page. Nakikilive ka lang, Warden.
No, I'm kidding. But for the side of you, guys, if you guys don't know Wheat as well, not only is his niche as a analyst and a caster now, but he's actually a live streamer as well. So guys, you do see his socials right there. Follow him at Wheat Farm if you guys want to see his gameplay, his live streams, and some montages here and there. He does a lot of goofy videos. I love it. He loves it. I know for a fact you will love it if you do see it.
Nako, nag-follow na ako kanina. Dumagdag na ako sa follower count ni Wheat
So
Farm.
he's part of the Palay Army now.
Hey, let's go.
I am definitely down to be part of the Palay Army.
Well,
if you want to collaborate on any content, please feel free. At talagang esports opens up opportunities for everyone. I mean, I was talking about alam mo yun, sorry, medyo all about me, pero I was talking about who I was earlier. I mean, nearly 5 years ago, I was a journalist. I was a broadcast journalist. Some of you might have seen me comment down below the correct answer kung saan network nyo ako napanood when I was back in news. But yun, talagang ngayon, now I'm telling a different story. Ikaw, Warden, before Call of Duty Mobile, where were you? What were you doing?
I mean, I was competing in Counter-Strike Global Offensive and different esports title as well. But before that, I did play a little bit of basketball myself. I was an athlete, and I turned into an esports athlete afterwards. But, that's just my storyline right there. I mean, the past stays in the past. But if you guys want to follow along and see my future, guys, follow my page at WWARD3NN. If you guys want to see more narratives here coming from the set of Bravo 6, follow him at Bravo 6 Live. And
Ay, nako. Alam nyo, na-feel namin. We really feel the anxiety, of course, the nervousness of waiting. Kumbaga, parang pareho din kami ng mga esports athletes. We have an esports athlete with us right now. Probably if he was in the same room right now, he could have felt that, alam nyo kasi, talagang importante din kasi, di ba, Wheat, yung momentum. So let's talk about that, no? What are the top 3 things that could throw you off your momentum if you're playing?
For one, I think it's just bad communications. I think really everyone should really uplift each other in order to really give up of a positive vibe toward the team. Really push each other up. Basically, that's one. And another one I think I can think of is something that's happening now. Long periods of time, the anxiety that the players must have right now. I've been in this position before, and I can tell you it's really a big factor, especially for a player's morale. And 3, I think it's also siguro the performance, their current performance in previous games, but that shouldn't that's the least of their concerns. That shouldn't get to them at all.
Warden, top 3 things that could throw you off momentum.
I think really putting a little bit too much respect, especially when the opposing end is on the lead, will really just cut off the momentum overall. Once you put up the concept of them or your contrary end just dominating you one out, I think that's just a GG well played for me. Number 2, it's really miscommunications. I have to go along with that one. If you're not going to be communicating now and letting your mental composure run over you down, and you're not going to be able to collaborate and have this symbiotic system within your team, that's going to be just putting you in a very staggered state. Number 3 as well, really, it's going to be you having cold hands, you know. I mean, you really have to find a way to warm yourself up, regardless if it's going to be in the middle, or before the game. You have to find a way to burn up the heat within your heart and within your hands. Until then, you might be able to rock the show. Because really, as the time passes by inside a game, fatigue comes into the play. You gotta find a way to build up that adrenaline rush.
Siguro to answer that very same question I asked the both of you, I'm not a competitive player by all means. I play the game casually, so now dito minsan if you want, you could hit me up. We could play a few games or so. But for me, number 1 would have to be technical. Like ako, I hate playing in a place where there's bad internet. So kasi whether you start good tas biglang ops masisira yung internet mo, that throws you off, that tilts you.
Oh, that really throws you off, yeah.
Diba? Pangalawa is a common thread with you guys, communication. Whether or not it's you playing ranked or playing scrims or playing whatever, whether it's multiplayer or whatever game mode, importante yung communication. You have to work towards one objective in order for you to be successful. Now, the last thing for me would have to be yung team composition. Like, iba rin kasi yung composition ng team na alam mo yun, na alam mong meron kayong iisang goal. For example, okay, let's hold this point, or let's do this, whatever. You have to have a core goal in order for you to achieve, kasi magsasanga-sanga na yun eh.
Yeah, it really, I think it's a domino effect basically. Any game really, it's just a whole slur of sub-objectives to achieve a main objective, which is to win.
That's so true. Alright, sige. Habang naghihintay po siguro tayo, I think maybe we could tawag dito, call on our supporters. Again, share the stream. We are live currently on Facebook, Facebook, Twitch, and on YouTube, if I am not mistaken. So do give some love to the stream, and of course, maybe siguro at this point, while we're waiting, maybe I think we could take a very, very short break sa aming pagbabalik. We hope to be able to bring you the action. Of course, this is the final game for the grand finals for the Alliance Games Split 2 2022 for Call of Duty Mobile. So we'll be right back after this very, very quick break. Don't go away.
you ready to get good? Enter Globe Gamer Grounds, your gateway to good gaming. Enjoy hundreds of open tournaments and earn points and rewards every time you play. Register for free at globegamergrounds.com. Are you ready to get good? Enter Globe Gamer Grounds, your gateway to good gaming. Enjoy hundreds of open tournaments and earn points and rewards every time you play. Register for free at globegamergrounds.com.
At mga kababayan, nagbabalik po ang Alliance Game Split 2 2022. We got Wheat and Warden. And now finally, Game 5 is about to start. Search and Destroy for the Grand Finals to close off an epic day of esports. Here we go, mga kababayan. We are going in to Search and Destroy finally. After that quite a break that we had, we're just happy that we're able to get it back. Ito na nga mga kababayan, Viridis Arcus versus Sage Ultimate. MJ over there at the screen. Wheat, Warden, your thoughts?
Well. This is the grand finals here. I don't exactly know. We all know the composition of Viridis Arcus and De La Salle University and USA Sage Ultimate here. But this is the last and final game to determine now who's going to be the kings of Arena Split 2.
Here we go. Wheat, your thoughts? Grabe, what an initial start this is. What's your mindset coming into this particular game?
Now, right now, even if it is the same map as the control map, the hardpoint map that was previously played, it's a whole different game mode, so the whole plan really changes. So no matter what, everyone's got to keep their composure. Everyone's really anxious for this. Everyone's really trying to prepare. As you can see right now, iPow right now takes out Mako, and Hera gets the trade.
4v3, a 3v3 situation rather. 3v2 now lamang naman ang DLSU. Susano getting picked right there. 1v1 between Corvin, 2v1 between Static MJ and when Corvin and his legendary sniper that has made a difference in the last game before this.
Make a difference now, 1v2, but the pressure's on. Static now will get taken down, but MJ gets the refrag, and more than enough time for DLSU Viridis Arcus to take the first round, and a spam will come in. MJ bringing the heat. Sage Ultimate would love to respond back as well. This is esports at its finest.
Esports at its finest indeed. 1-0 lamang ang mga taga Lasal for this particular round. After that grueling wait, here we go. First pick for VA, but will Sage be able to bounce back after this?
I mean, it's just a matter of bouncing back here. But, you know, this is round number 2, and this is a back and forth here that might be possible to see. As we can see, you know, the round right there, the Hall went down to a 1v1 situation, but a double team there from Static and MJ was able to secure that one out. Round number 2 here, Wheat, looking to be a default setup now. DLSU Viridis Arcus looking to set up a 5v5 retake.
Yes, right now, as you can see, Sage Ultimate went for that Rush A plan, which is very a good strategy on their end, given that now they have 2 people in small room and are really defending it really well.
Oh, defense really well here, but man, Bravo 6 Corvin will put another kill. Meko as well, and Meko with a double to respond back with their own sense of round. 1-1 now. USA Sage Ultimate puts their name up in the board.
You do not equip Mako with a KRM-262 and expect him to die that easily. What are you gonna see? Mako making kills. He's been doing it in hardpoint, doing it in control. Now he's doing it in search and destroy. 1-1 for both teams. This race to 7. Both teams with pride and championship on the line. We will see how this is gonna play out.
Oh, I'm loving the take here for the side of DLSU Viridis Arcus, putting 2 players, 3 players around the perimeter, really ensuring that Sage Ultimate will not get a foothold inside at bomb site. Pushing in now, Cairo Corvin left alone. Corvin King, what can you do? So far, Cairo here's on the spotlight, as now Corvin will get taken out of place, but Static quickly shuts him down. Until then, DLSU Viridis Arcus, they retain the lead back to their side.
Now, as you can see, Sage Ultimate really got shocked right there. They stuttered because DLSU really pushed there, they aggressed, and caught them off guard.
Caught them off guard indeed, and I think what Sage has to do at this point, Warden and Wheat Farm, is to really rethink. Billy's throwing board, Justin with big double picks right there. Wow! Both teams are moving in fast and really wanting to end this.
The names of RTL Esports there, aka Young Jay Susano, already out of the equation. Left alone, Static, iPow, MJ here in a 3v5 situation as USA Sage Ultimate will get the clearance onwards at a bomb site. A 5v3 retake, here we go. Can iPow, Static, MJ make the difference?
Now, I could see right now, Sage Ultimate going for that rush again, once again with that stellar defense. Look at their positioning right now. They're covering each and every single angle. And right now, DLSU with the 2-man advantage down. Sorry, they're 1-man advantage down, trying to go for in the peak. But now, right now, Static was taken out. But iPow right here with the snipe. And iPow's left alone with the sniper at hand.
Trying to go in for those peaks. He gets killed, and Cairo making that difference to try and tie out the series 2-2. Both teams are literally on their feet right now. Nakita ko pa kanina, Wheat and Warden, ha? Yung USA Sage nagdadasal pa.
You know what's with us here, Bravo 6? Each and every game that we have casted so far, mostly has been going down to the wire. Game number 5 here is really looking to be quite heated up, but DLSU versus Arcus here, static with a god name will take down Hyera out of the play. 4v5 situation here, but in return, Sage Ultimate will get a clearance onwards at A bomb set. Yeah, for sure, it's a 3v5 situation, but the time of the factor might start to tick down out away from DLSU versus Arcus. Mako here trying to make the difference, but static shuts him down. Player 1, player 4, what can you do? Player 4 remain. King Carvin, what can you do? Takes down 1, won't be able to cut the chase, finds a double right there, has another opportunity, but Susano shuts him down.
Susano and Static proving to be quite the slayers. They have been doing phenomenal work with their CBR force in hand, and that has been proving to be quite the force. Wheat, nakikita natin nagkakaroon na ng sabay-sabayan. In a race to 7, what should both teams be thinking at this point?
Literally, I think both teams are really thinking right now about trying to think of what the other team's thinking, well, not something that will benefit them, in order to really like catch the other team off guard, trying to get the advantage off of their strategy.
It's all about the strategies here, but I don't exactly know what you can offer in a default setup here for the set of Viridis Arcus. 3 players in at A parameter, 2 around the back alley, and 1 onwards to Yellow House. Until then, wait, Warden, that was 6 players. 1 Yellow House, 1 back alley, 3 around that A parameter. And so far, it's just all about the opening picks, and so far, Corvin might be able to be the deal breaker here. 6 kills already under his name. Does have an angle here onwards to mid lane as well. Looking to be extending his push here onwards tanks. But in the meanwhile, on the process here, if ever they do put that influence in DLSU versus Arcus, bites the rotation here onwards, they got to worry about Justin going for a pinch.
That pinch indeed might prove to be fatal if Sage tries their best to really go in. And Sage going in for that stack. Young Jay and Static making those kills. Young Jay for his first frag of the game. Mako nagbabantay sa Gedli. Mukhang eto na nga 4v2 situation. Very difficult now for the side of Sage to win this. But Justin trying to go off a peak, killing Young Jay. But it is a 1v3 and it might be quite a challenge.
It might be a challenge here. But the game still continues. The round still continues. The bomb drop all the way down to the statues. He might be able to get another play here and take down MJ. But decides to full push here onwards at mid lane, wrapping around towards the boxes, which in terms of opportunities, it could be Susano that could be put out in the equation. But, you know, this is looking to be a double round lead here for the side of DLSU versus Arcus.
Yes, right now you can see VA really just taking each and every single angle. And as I said that, CA Justin takes Susano out of the equation. Now it's still a 2v1, a man up. VA right now, DLSU Static takes out Justin, and you're right, Warden, it's a 2-up Viridis Arcus.
Viridis Arcus just needs 3 rounds in order for them to solidify their hold on the Call of Duty Mobile Championship for the Alliance Games. Sage Ultimate, 5 rounds of winning it, and they might be able to pull off the surprise of the night. Which of these 2 teams will be able to go for the win? Warden, I don't think we might find the answer just yet.
Well, it's a switch of half here, and so far, Mako will take down IPOW KRM to KRM, but looking like Mako will win that round. Cairo here will take down Static out of the equation. Here we go, 3 players now out of the place for the side of DLSU versus Arcus. Make it 4 as Young Jay. What can you do? The brain neck for the team in a very hard situation. Player 2, Justin, wrapping around. If it's not going to be the 2 players inside that bombs and 1 from the back ends, it's surely going to be Justin, and Justin will shut him down.
Justin showing off. You know he likes to show it off, and he shows it off good.
Now you saw there in that specific round, Sage really went for the pinch, not to give Youngjae any chance to clutch it up.
That's right. That's right. Really, really good analysis there, Wheat. Talagang, alam mo yun, no quarters given.
Yeah.
Every quarter is earned. Young Jay trying to go for those picks. He still doesn't connect as of the moment. But Corvin, King Corvin brings it to the head.
Oh my days, this offensive take for the side of the DLSU versus Arcus is just a little bit too sloppy for my liking. And so far with Young Jay out of the equation, only 2 snipers remaining. Actually, they are going for a triple sniper setup. Young Jay, IPOW, and Susano rocking the scopes. I don't exactly know how that one is going to play out on offense, but if ever they can make it work out, why not? IPOW getting tagged up. There's going to be player 4 putting in the influence player 3 as well, but from the back end, it's going to be MJ taking down Justin now. Corvin needs to watch out. MJ slowly but surely walking in like a snake, just like how it did when he played for the side of the West Point Mamba. Loking still continues now. Round number 8. Could go for the side of USA Sage Ultimate as the time is getting ticked down.
Right now, Hera trying to answer that call that MJ was at the back alley. And right now, every single angle for each side is actually being watched by each team. And Ipa with that snipe on Corvin, that's going to be huge for the side of Viridis Arcus.
Yeah, you're right. And now 4-3 situation. Kyra the only one. It looks to be a quite unwinnable round for Sage. But you got to give it to this team. They've got heart. But heart isn't what you need right now. You need to find a way to make wins. And Static, again, making stellar kills. Shocking any momentum out of Sage Ultimate.
It's raining in arrows here, guys. DLSU Viridis Arcus. They responded back with a B execution take, and that's exactly what we needed to see. The A bomb side has been getting so much love. The Bravo is exactly the plan for the side of DLSU Viridis Arcus. So better watch out, USA Sage Ultimate. You need to double it down. As we're seeing down the next round kicking off, Corbin will take down Young J once more. It's an early 4v5. We're back to the memory lane here.
Now, as you can see, CA Justin right now trying to watch that back alley and that yellow house, trying to avoid any flankers from the side of DLSU, which is something that DLSU really, really likes to do. They'd like to flank and try to get the backside of Sage Ultimate.
Oh, at kailangan hindi pwedeng magre-rely ka lang sa isang strategy katulad na nangyayari ngayon. Justin missing that big pick. Had he was able to tag MJ, that would have been a momentum changer. And I think that is what Sage needs to do right now. They have to go to the drawing board, avoid making engagements. At yun na nga yung sinasabi ko, had MJ been eliminated earlier, that would have been quite the kill that Sage needed.
Can't get too complacent. The round is not over yet. Yes, USA Sage Ultimate, as now they're heading all towards this A bomb side. If I would really love, to just get them a little bit closer here. If ever DLSU just decides to go bombard himself here onwards at A bomb side, they might be able to make the play. Mako here onwards at A bomb side. Now will get pressure down. MJ would find the 2. Carvin will get the triple for his very round. And so far, Hayara here, the cavalry is on, but looking to be the pressure being put in place here for Static, but it's not gonna matter. And Carvin from the mid lane will accumulate 4 kills in that very round, and he's gonna be able to lower down the lead here, out away from DLSU Viridis Arcus.
Now that teamwork from Hera and Corvin was really amazing. They were able to watch both angles, both possibilities at which each player would come out on the side of Viridis Arcus.
And you're absolutely right. You made a very strong point there, Wheat Farm, no? At saka may sniper ka, may fire suppression. So either way, talagang makakapatay at makakapatay ka. Kasi si Mako, very limited yung kanya nagagawa at this point. And here we go, 5v4.
A lot of casualties here that Mako would love to get himself into. And so far, it just hasn't been too much well for his liking. And MJ here will take down Corvin. Will take down Hayara as well. And this wrap around here has been so tactless for the side of USA Sage Ultimate. And that's going to be now your boys from the side of DLSU Viridis Arcus on the match point advantage. One more round to secure the championship title for Arena Split 2.
It all ends here if Viridis Arcus wins this particular round. But the fight, it ain't over until it's over. Justin now going in for those peaks. Again, in his preferred spot. What I noticed, Warden and Wheat, talagang pirmado o naka-fixed yung gameplay ng Sage ngayon. I don't know what type of rotations they should be doing at this point.
Now, I think Sage should just really, as much as possible, try to snuff out some information. As I say that, bomb has been planted at A. Right now, Sage trying to retake as much as possible that defense, and also trying, and here we go, DLSU MJ with the flank.
MJ with the flank here, could be able to take down player 2, Justin now. Young J now will take down Cairo, Static will take down Mako and Corvin. Justin remains now for the side of USA Sage, the Ultimate, and I present to you all the kings of Arena. It's gonna be your boys from DLSU, Viridis Arcus.
They fought with their banner high and might, a shield of green and white, still undeterred, still undefeated, still your undisputed kings of Campus Call of Duty Mobile. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to Viridis Arcus Esports from De La Salle University.
Well, undefeated 12, 11, I don't...
12 Pete, I think.
It could be a 12 Pete. We don't exactly know, but one thing for sure, it's going to be them wrapping things up with a victor's crown for this split of Arenas. You've been one of the constant rivals for the side of Viridis Arcus. For them to bag this one up, I think we kind of expected this one out at first, but with the fight that Sage Ultimate gave off, come on, man. What can you say?
I don't think anyone really expected Sage to have such a showing. It was amazing that they really put all their hearts on the battlefield, really showed everyone the capabilities of Sage Ultimate and Iloilo as a representative yourself.
Well,
I gotta agree. If I may add, the Warden and Wheat, no, kung meron mang napatunayan tong series na to, it's that Kings do bleed.
Yep.
But when they bleed, they fight hard and they fight strong. This was a different set of circumstances for the DLSU Viridis Arcus. I mean, it wasn't easy. I mean, 3-2, a 3-2 situation. We all know this na hindi ito madali. But in order for you to prevail upon that situation, abay, that's something.
Yeah, it's really a really big statement here for the side of Viridis Arcus, and a lot of things has been being put to place. Is it gonna be a 10-peat, 11-peat, 12-peat? Regardless, Viridis Arcus is really titled to be the factual statement here that they are the undefeated kings so far for Acad-Arena Split. Not just Split 2, but overall for the entire run for the side of Acad-Arena. And we might be able to see the same case here, maybe onwards Acad-Arena Split 3, but something about Acad-Arena as well, guys, especially if the players would love to play, you gotta be a student as well, so we might be able to see some teams graduate as well, which is exactly what we saw here for the side of our lovely casher here. We found he's not going to be able to play anymore. He's graduated himself. Maybe his next career is going to be Acad-Arena. And in terms of careers here, you can be a player, you can be a caster here, you can be a scholar as well. There's a lot of opportunities granted by this organization here. So show some love, guys. Follow the page, comment down exclamation mark notified to get notified when live streams kicks off. And wow, what a night that we had, Bravo 6.
What a night and what a weekend, if I may say, Wheat Farm and Warden. So I just want to thank everyone involved in this production. But before that, let's of course go for a recap. That is the third championship lang naman na nakuha ng inyong Viridis Arcus Esports. Ladies and gentlemen, now leading the leaderboards for the all 5 points with a total of 470. Those three championships really made all the difference. Nasa second place naman ang kanilang mga kapitbahay sa España, ang Teletigers from the University of Santo Tomas. Over at the third place, of course, the home squad, the home team, down from the hill and into the world, Loyola Gaming from the Ateneo de Manila University with 270 points. Nasa pang-apat naman pong pwesto ang Pylon Esports ng Sintang Paaralan, Polytechnic University of the Philippines. And at fifth place, of course, the representatives from Pampanga, Valiant Esports of Holy Angel University with 230 points. What an Alliance Games this has been. What a year for the Alliance. And I want to ask your thoughts before we log off for the night.
Now, it's just been, I think, it's just been a showing of the competitiveness of esports, the evolution of collegiate esports here in the Philippines. It's really, as a player myself, as a former player myself, it's been such a journey for, I think everyone can agree that we've come so far as a community, as an esports community, and I'd like to thank Acad-Arena for this opportunity.
Yeah, thanks a lot. And coming again, it's been an honor to be casting Split 1, Split 2 of Acad-Arena here for Call of Duty Mobile. And wow, I was so surprised. I mean, I really started off this whole event not even knowing that I'm going to be casting for the split. The play-ins kicked in. I wasn't getting information. And all of a sudden, Acad-Arena just messaged me by surprise. Thank you so much for this. Guys, if you guys want to follow along with my journey as a casher, as an influencer, or a fitness guy, blah, 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 you can follow along with my niche here. It's going to be WWARD3. And if you guys want to follow along with Wheat Farm, guys, he is a live streamer, could be a possible casher soon enough as well. He does a lot of goofy videos, guys. Just follow him at WHTFRM, or in short, Wheat Farm. For the side of Bravo 6 Live, I mean, you're going to be the one wrapping this one off. Present yourself.
Alright, of course, sa mga nanonood po sa atin dyan, follow me on my socials at Bravo6 Live on Twitter and Instagram. My page is Bravo6 Gaming Live sa Facebook. And every Saturday po, Press Start Pilipinas, your authority on esports on Philippine radio. That's 12 noon to 1 p.m. sa Radyo Pilipinas 2, 918 a.m. So muli po ang aming pasasalamat sa inyo for sticking with us for this entire weekend and for all of the other months for the Alliance Games. Pasalamat din tayo sa buong team ng Acad-Arena, from the league operations to the broadcast team to the project management, of course Miss Arian, Lim, of course, and everyone involved in Acad-Arena, sa lahat ng mga nakatrabaho nating shoutcasters, sa lahat ng mga talents, sa lahat ng mga esports players, and most importantly sa inyong lahat na tumutok, nagbigay ng pagmamahal, nagbigay ng suporta. This has been Acad-Arena's Alliance Games Split 2 2022 presented by Globe. Ako po si Bravo 6 kasama si Warden at Wheat Farm. Maraming salamat at maaksyong gabi, bayan!
Bye.